next season. This is Premier Sports Fan Center. My name is Menegbenwe. Don't forget to subscribe. Alpha. It's okay. This is a strong Man U fan. Is on and is gradually unveiling what he has brought before us. We have seen the group stage and we have also seen the round of 16. But right now, we are about to see the quarterfinal of the African Cup of Nations. Who is going to win it? 8 countries in the quarterfinal: Nigeria, Guinea, Cote d'Ivoire, Mali, DR Congo, Cape Verde, South Africa. Who is going to take it? But the match today is between Nigeria versus Angola. So that is what we want to hear from the fans. Let's go to the street of Africa and hear what the fans are saying about this precious match that is going to be played today. This is Premier Sports Fan Center. My name remains Egbenwe. Don't forget to subscribe. All right now they're here with Mr. Chima, and as he is already happy because the country want to do him proud today. And the match between Nigeria versus Angola, now we talk about. Mr. Chima, what do you think about the match?
That match, we go talk well.
Okay.
We go talk because all those Angola, people they see them like saying a small team.
Okay.
But we so far we see they don't play. I don't say they go give a Super Eagle
tough time,
but this Super Eagle fit play against play wetin they play for their last match with a little adjustment. I believe say they go fit win.
All right, you hear what I'm saying? Believe that Super Eagle adjust themselves. But if you look at it now, coming from the group stage to the round of 16, Super Eagles don't score only 5 goals. But if you talk about Angola don't score 9 goals because then they bank goals. So goal there for their leg. So you notice that thing will affect Nigeria when they play against Angola today.
Wetin be say this tournament at this stage goal no really matter.
Okay.
So no be like say na league. So na scoring the right goal at the right time na im matter for this tournament.
Okay.
So if Super Eagles fit put their head down, make dem no give them chance to do all those attempts. So I see them scoring little or no goals for this match.
All right, okay. So far so good. Before the tournament starts, a lot of people they expect to see Senegal, Egypt, Algeria, Tunisia, Morocco do well. A lot of people actually predict them as the favorite to win the AFCON, but now they don't go. It no surprise you?
You know, to surprise me, as a jam Morocco, as a jam Cote d'Ivoire, because for that miracle we carry Cote d'Ivoire come back. as he say they no go wan fuck up for the second time.
Yeah.
So as e come be say na Senegal dey play, me I don know say Cote d'Ivoire go comot am.
Wow, wow, wow. You see that miracle wey carry Cote d'Ivoire come back? That miracle, e get weight. Because now, right now, see me sef that miracle, I dey fear am.
I dey
Because
fear am too,
one,
because
God hand dey for that thing.
as e be like that, if time no take, their chance to win this AFCON na e don go up well well.
You see am.
Don go up pass any other country wey remain for the AFCON. For this Congo, to comot Egypt, and for that their zone wey dem dey like that, no really tough team again wey fit comot dem until they go reach final.
Until they go reach final.
So na so e be now, their chances don high well well.
All right, before the tournament start, all of us expect Mo Salah, Sadio Mane, you know, Abubakar, Vincent Abubakar, and the rest of them to shine for the AFCON, but they don't go out. But which players, where we say they know they're among those top ranking players, where we say you say like if you mention like 2 or 3, where we say they do well from other countries where they remain now.
Some players wey I know say do well, some of them don comot.
Okay.
Get this guy wey dey for Burkina Faso, Isue, na that their number 10.
Okay, Isue, where score 5 goals.
But the guy normal no be striker, him be na defender him be. But based on the position wey dey play and the guy do well. And this Angola too, they get 1 or 2 players for there wey people no expect, wey dey do well beyond wetin people expect them to do.
All right, you don't hear them, Chima, don't tell us how they be. Okay, right now, are you happy with what Super Eagles played so far?
Yeah, with what they played their last match, we can really say they've improved.
Okay.
Although they are not there yet, with the kind of player they have, they are not there yet. But with that kind of improvement, I believe they can still do more.
Okay, before the match starts,
yes,
I want you follow the people who criticize Pesero, and after this stage, you see they criticize them.
Not be zero fault. Okay. Because
watchalong edition of Nigeria against South Africa, the familiar foes right there for years now. There's been 11 matches, previous matches between these two giants in African football. Both teams have once held maybe South Africa has won the AFCON once, and Nigeria has won the AFCON a whooping 3 times already. And in this head-to-head between Nigeria and South Africa, Nigeria has won 6, played 4 draws, and South Africa has won 1. The last of this fixture happened in the Egypt 2019 African Cup of Nations in the quarterfinal, to be specific, where Nigeria won that one 2-1. Will that be the case today? Only time will tell. This is just the first episode of this same encounter that will be happening, because Nigeria and South Africa is also in the same group in the FIFA World Cup 2026 qualifier right there. So it's just the beginning of the contest between these two sides. So it promises to be exciting, mind-blowing, and really, really intriguing indeed. My name is Afola Adeyemi. I'll be your host for today. And I want you to just press the subscribe button in front of you. Subscribe to our channel if you have not. Tell somebody to tell somebody. You know we are here because of you. There is no horse without you. And we know that you enjoy the piece of offering we have to offer to you on our channel right here. So don't go nowhere. Tell somebody to tell somebody about us. We are here for you, and please help us to stay afloat. Like our comment, like our program, join the comment section, be here with us. Let us communicate, let us rub minds while we enjoy this game together. And you can have something that is really, really mouth-watering, because if you can predict this game and get the right prediction, you'll be going on with a whooping 10,000 naira. And that's not small, especially with the economic challenges going on in the world today. So 10,000 naira will be yours if you are the first to predict right the scoreline of this fixture. So you can drop your predictions on our live chat. Let us know what you think the scores of this match will be. And the prediction closes at the end of halftime, at the end of the first half. The prediction will actually close right there. And I'm not alone in the studio. Here with me is Solomon Egbeneme, and I like to call him the gaffer sometimes.
Yeah, good evening, Yamite, and good evening, our viewer. The day we all have been waiting for. A lot of banters outside of the show.
Yeah, the Amapiano derby.
Yeah. The match between Nigeria and South Africa, there's been a lot of banters. The South Africans talking, the Nigerians also talking back. Who is the giant of Africa?
Yeah.
Some say, hey, Nigeria are only good when it comes to music, not football. They also say South Africa are only good when it comes to organization of sport, but not football. The banters were here on the field of play. That's where we're going to determine who is the king of soccer here today between Nigeria and South Africa. Honestly, it promises to be intriguing, and it promises to be exciting. Right now, it will be very difficult for anybody to predict this match coming from the beginning of the AFCON, from the group stage, to the round of 16, and now the quarterfinal is over, and this is the semi-final. This is the semi-final of the encounter, and you can't say this team is not good, this team is not. But how did they get to semi-final? Definitely, they must have something in their
Arsenal.
That's why they were able to qualify to the semi-final. So let's see how this match goes. But we want to look as time progresses, we'll talk about the head-to-head as we go on.
Yeah, as we go on right there. So from Lagos to Abuja, from East Coast to West Coast, in Cape Town right there in South Africa, it is the semi-final of the AFCON. Ivory Coast 2024 was supposed to be 2023 actually. But Ivory Coast 2024, first semi-final in that competition has just kicked off with Nigeria starting the action right there, playing from left to right. And we have South Africa playing from right to left. It's a long pass forward right there. And that's a good chance for Nigeria. But, hey, victorosimhen was dispossessed right there. But still, Iwobi that's back in possession, who finds a line on the left-hand side. But there was a sliding attempt by the South African player right there. And he kicks it out. And Osimhen is down, holding his belly again. Osimhen holding his belly.
Prior to this match, a lot of them we had the speculation that he was not going to feature. He had abdominal, pains, and right there he has been tackled. And a lot of I was surprised to see him in this encounter today, because prior to this match there was this speculation that he was not going to play. It was not seen with the team. When they went for when they moved down to this
venue.
So but right now he's here. So and right now he's holding his stomach. That's to tell you. Well, let's see if he can continue.
Yeah, let's see if he can continue right there. I know the prayers of Nigerians right there will be that Osimhen should continue in this encounter. And it seems it looks good. It looks better right there. And it seems he will be continuing in this encounter. So it will be restart play right there. Finds Calvin Bassey. Calvin Bassey finds Olaino. And his pass was miscued right there. And Nwabali went to the rescue and played it up that South African player, and is a throw-in to Nigeria at the second minute of that encounter, straight to the ball, to the formation. The Super Eagles started with a 4-3-3 formation today, and looking at the way it is, it looks like 4-3, but it looks like it's 3-4-3 that the Super Eagles is playing on the field, with the usual suspect, Stanley Nwabali in goal, Shemi Ajayi, William Chukwuemeka, Olaino, Calvin Bassey on the field of play, Bright Osai on the right hand side of the midfield, and Frank Oyeka, Les Iwobi, and Moses Simon, Ademola Lookman forward and are playing behind Victorosimhen right there. Looking at this setup, what do you think is on the mind of the Super Eagles coach?
Well, he decided to come with a different tactics today because we know him. He has been using 3-4-2-1 formation with Ajayi, Trust Ekong, and Kevin Bassey in the back line. These three players he always left at the back at the back line.
Yeah.
But today he's coming up with a different tactics. Probably I don't know what he's thinking. Maybe he has actually looked at the attacking power of the South African, and that's why he decided to go with four defenders.
Attacking press.
Yeah,
right
the attacking prowess of the South Africans, and that's why he decided to go with 4 defenders today. Well, I don't know how beautiful how this thing is going to work today with these tactics. Are they used to it? Those are the questions we ask ourselves.
Yeah, so let's see how it goes right there. So Onyeka who finds Iwobi in the midfield. Iwobi runs with the ball, and there's a line running towards the left. Sets a line up. A line across the ball into the box, but it was deflected off by that South African player. Still South Africa in possession of the ball. That clearance came in, and it's going to be a throw-in to the Super Eagles at the 4th minute of that encounter. Tembes one right there with that clearance, and Kekana also, the camera is also on him right there. So South Africa also started with a 4-3-3 formation with the hero of the quarterfinal in goal, Roman Williams, who saved 4 penalty kicks in that encounter, and that's a cross into the box, and no Nigerian player there to chase, and Olaina make sure it stays in play right there. Olaina standing next to that player, tries to run down the line, but hey, he couldn't keep the ball on the field, and it's going to be a goal kick to South Africa at the 5th minute of that encounter. Roman Williams is in goal, the hero for South Africa in that last game against Cape Verde. And Ombre Modiba, Mutobi Mvala, Grant Kekana, Kuliso Mudau, all the defenders, and the 3 midfielders as Sitole Sefoselo and Sianda Zulu, Teboho Mukwena, and living up front, Pasitao, Timba Zwane, and Evidence Makopa. So it's game on in that encounter. South Africa will start play, find the pass, finds one Williams, and it's a short one, but he clears that one, not willing to take any risk right there. So it's still Nigeria trying to chase the ball, and South Africa now in control of the ball right there. He finds that midfielder in the middle, sets it backward towards that defender, Mukwena. Zulu finds Kekana. Kekana finds Mudau, and is South Africa now currently in possession of the ball right there. 6 minutes of that encounter is the semi-final of the Total Energies African Cup of Nations 2023 right there. And that long pass goes forward right there. And Trozakons was there to head that one out to safety. And it's going to be a throw-in to South Africa at this point in time. So you heard me right there say AFCON 2023, because this competition was supposed to be held in 2023, but due to some technical glitches, it was postponed to 2024 that we are in right now. So it's South Africa attacking, finds the pass, tried to locate evidence in front, but hey, there was too much weight on that pass, and it was an easy hold for Stanley Nwabali right there. So Nigeria still playing with the green, and while South Africa playing with the white. Nigeria playing from left to right, South Africa playing from right to left. Yeah, what are your expectations for this encounter?
It promises to be very tough, and the South Africans we used to know those days to be the baby of the Super Eagles are no longer that baby, because they actually developed their football, and to me they are playing a different tactics here. The South African, those days when you see the South African play, they are always running with the ball. They are always running with the ball. They want to be in control of the ball. They are flowing with the ball. But here you are having a different tactically sound South African team who are not in haste. Look how calm they are in the field. How calm they are controlling the ball, watching, and just looking for a possible loophole, to exploit, to punish the Super Eagles.
And that's Super Eagles going on the attack right there. And that link-up play from Osimhen, it was so short, and that was a deflected pass of Abamekana, and by Umvala, and it's going to be a throw-in to the Super Eagles at this point in time. If you notice the setup of the Super Eagles, it's a 3-4-3, correctly so, and Zaidu Sanusi couldn't recover from that shoulder injury, and that explains his out of this tie, replaced by Brighton side. How much do you think Nigeria would miss Seydou Sanusi, the left back?
Of course, Nigeria will miss him. We saw his exploit, what they did in the previous matches. He has already blended with the team. They understand their move, each other, and they play like a team, So and we have not seen much of Brighton side yet. But let's see what he bring to the party today. If one is down, you have to put the possible replacement, and he's the possible replacement. But all now, let's see if he can actually blend like his teammates.
So let's see if he can actually blend like his teammates right there. So you can join the conversation right there on our channel right there. Let us know what you think, and your predictions can come in. The first person to get this prediction right here on our chat, live chat, will be going up with a whooping 10,000 naira. Solomon Joseph, yes, I want to win that money, said by Premier Sport. 10K, no be small money. My prediction, Nigeria 3, South Africa 1. Businessman said, yes, sir. Oh, right there. So, let's see.
When we talk about this 10K, it's a very big money, for somebody to predict. And there are
just like that,
without you staking with any money.
Yeah,
just take your phone, send in your prediction, and you are
if
there.
You are the first, and then you go with 10K. It's all like enough facing that South African player. Tons job say pass for it will be fine. Tries to link up, starts it into the box again, and oh, that was too much weight on that pass, and Bright Osai couldn't keep it in play right there, and oh my goodness, he couldn't get the desired touch on the ball. So it's going to be a throw-in to South Africa right there at the 10th minute of that encounter. So the number 6 right there, Modiba, finds Timbe Zwane, who comes to playing deep to get that one. But Modiba tries to run with the ball, but he lost the possession. He lost the possession right there. You can see the South African coach who go bruise right there. The 2019 AFCON African Cup of Nations winner with Cameroon right there. And the coach for the Super Eagles, Jose dos Santos Pesero right there. So, and that ball shared by Simon, Moses Simon, went out for a goal kick. So, it's going to be goal kick to South Africa at this point in time. So, let's see, you can see Jose Pesero not relaxed, standing, shouting,
this is not the match. This is not the match you need to relax. This is the match you have to take very seriously.
But you can see Ugo Bruce sitting.
You see, there is a way you can change the face of the game against the South African. You see how deep they are playing. Right now, we saw the match they played that went into a penalty kick. That they won that match comfortably. Their goalkeeper saved 4 penalties in one match. Something that no goalkeeper has ever done in the history of the AFCON. To save out of 5, you save 4 penalties. Not that if it is 1, 2, we say it's locked, but 4, that means it's a good goalkeeper. But otherwise, another people will say that the Cape Verdeans were not good penalty takers. That was why he was able to save 4 penalties. But see how comfortable they are playing. If this match run into draw, I think to them they feel comfortable that they can defeat Nigeria penalties. Yeah, and that's why you see they're taking it so calm. It's not looking like a semi-final. It's just looking like a friendly match. And with what they are playing now, I think they have a plan.
Yeah, we say it's looking like a friendly match, but the two teams are just trying to be careful going forward in this game because it's a knockout stage and it's a very, very painful time to lose again. So it's a long pass that tries to find Timbe Zwane right there, but hey, the flag goes up and it's going to be an offside again. And that's a long pass, checking the run of Bright Osai right there, who gives it to Moses Simon, who drives into it. Oh my goodness, they pass too much weight on that pass. And he tries to wrestle the ball back, but hey, it was easily dispossessed right there. So it's game on in that encounter. 12th minute of this game already. It's Nigeria 0, South Africa 0. It was evidence Makopa right there that was fouled. Have the evidence still okay?
Yeah, let's see.
Evidence is okay right there. So it's back to Kekana in the looks and sets down run forward, and Pesitao keeps hold on Calvin Bassey right there. And it's Nigeria charging the South Africa into their own half right there. And it's South Africa that has considered a throw-in right there at the 13th minute of that encounter. So it's game on in that encounter. It's game on in that encounter. Align up with this throwing. So with this throwing, so what can he do with this ball? Let's see. He loves throwing it, but he sends a short one to Calvin Bassey, who turns the game right there and finds it will be who finds Olina. Olina cross the ball into the box. And that's a good chance for the Super Eagles. The ball was above everybody. But hey, no one could get his desired touch. It's still Moses Simon holding on to the box and trying to cut in. But Modiba did a good defending right there. And Ekong is still down, holding his head. Let's just hope that he can continue in this encounter.
Yeah, let's just hope he can continue this encounter with a pivot player. And you can see it's like he's bleeding even. You know, that it's like there was a collision there. Let's look at that play.
Oh, the goalkeeper
the goalkeeper,
punched
yeah,
him.
the goalkeeper. Oh, look
The
at that.
The goalkeeper elbowed him to the face right there.
Look at that.
That was...
And it's bleeding right now.
I think that's a collision.
Yeah, I think the referee has to stop that play because it's head injury.
Yeah, so I think he's up and running right there. He's alive with the ball right there. The long throwing man, can he do something special? He'll come back in action, sends it into the box, and it was headed out. And the referee says there's an infringement leading to that one, and it's going to be a free kick to South Africa at the 15th minute of that encounter. You can see the pressure eating up, is beginning to look more. And look at it right there. The infringement, the referee said that, according to his whistle, did you see any infringement there from that throwing from
No, there was no infringement. I don't know what the referee said. What he actually saw, probably is in the feed. And there are certain things we are not seeing right here. But personally, I didn't see anything that would call for free kick against the Super Eagles there.
And that's South Africa attacking with the ball right now from Evidence. Evidence cuts back, finds Pasitao, who set it up for Mokwena. But Nwabali grabs that one and grabs Sitole plays that one. And it was straight to Nwabali, who incidentally places straight in the South African League.
Yeah, he played with Chippa United. And you look at the confidence, look at the positioning. That's one thing we used to talk about him. He's so confident. His positionings are always right. He's always at the right position at every time. Look at the positioning. The ball just came direct to him and he grabbed that one. Good one to him.
That's a good one to him. South Africa trying to attack right there. But hey, that's Ekong who closed down everything Evidence could do right there to attack with the ball. And it's Nigeria back in possession of the ball line now, who sends it forward to victorosimhen. But hey, Williams grabs that one and grabs it easily. Osimhen trying to chase everything in front of him, ready to hit like a lion hustling for meat right there. So South Africa with the ball right now. Pesitao finds that defender right there, finds Mudao. Mudao sets it back and back to what? Kekana. Kekana finds Zulu. Zulu right there. Is South Africa trying to build up from defense to attack right there, and sends a long one forward, but easily intercepted by Alano. You see Wobi with the ball right now. Who was the ball? Finds Calvin Bassey, sends it back to Calvin Bassey. Bassey finds Truce Ekong. Ekong finds Shemi Ajayi with a slow pass right there, who returns it back to Ekong. Ekong finds Iwobi. Iwobi finds Calvin Bassey right there. Takes that one back. Hey, his Super Eagles trying to build up from left to right. And that ball finds Osimhen. Osimhen couldn't set. There was too much. The weight on that pass was too short. And South Africa attacking with the ball right now. And it's Shemi Ajayi who stands next to this guy. Evidence tries to dribble, but he was shielded out by that defensive brilliance of Shemi Ajayi right there. Still South Africa in possession of the ball. And he running with the ball, tries to set a pass, but it was straight to Stanley Nwabali. That pass from Mokwena didn't find anybody right there. So 18th minute of that encounter is Nigeria nil, South Africa nil. It's Bright Osai running with the ball, and Modiba held same, and the referee says there's an infringement. Oh, Sitole held him down right there, and the referee didn't reach out to his pocket, just had to warn him right there. And he says, play on in that encounter. So Bright Osai starts play right there, finds Oyeka. Oyeka holds the ball, sends it back to Shemi Ajayi, who finds Bright Osai. Bright Osai with the ball right now. What can he do with the ball? He finds Moses Simon on the right. Moses Simon with the ball, who got guys out the ball, and he's still with the ball. Oh, and that is it. That the last man says it's going to be a throw into South Africa.
And the last man is very right with that. Looking at what they are playing right now. Anytime Nigeria have the ball, all players of South Africa are behind the ball in their own half. Even Nigeria with the ball in their own half, trying to play the ball right just from defense to the back line, trying to throw passes. You see the whole South Africans are in their own field and just behind the ball.
Yeah, just behind the ball right there. The referee says there's an infringement. There's an infringement right there by Onyeka on Sitole. Sitole right there. And the referee says it's going to be a free kick to South Africa at the 19th minute of that encounter. That long one goes forward for that run of that South African player. And the referee says it's going to be a free kick to Nigeria in the box. And what happened right there? You can see. Let's see that one. Let's see that one. Let's see that one on the ball.
Oh.
And
there was a handball there. We went down. Nobody pushed him, and a hand contacted the ball, and the referee blew in the half.
It seems the way he was falling down, maybe he could have gotten himself injured right there.
Yeah.
So that is okay, evidence is back on the field. Is working, and it's going to be a free kick to Nigeria at this point in time. 20th minute of that game, and that pass finds Zimbabwe, who plays a long one forward, but it went out, and it's going to be a throw-in to South Africa at this point in time. So let's say it seems the two teams are just struggling to settle into this game, Solomon.
Yeah, the two teams are just struggling to settle into the game. It's not like they're struggling to settle. They have their own game plan. The South Africans have their own game plan. They want to come into this match, suck all the pressures against the Super Eagles, wait for a moment of counter against the Super Eagles, and hit them on the counter when they don't expect. And that is why anytime the Super Eagles have ball, the ball is on the possession of Super Eagles. They don't come out. They all go back behind the ball and they want to tackle. So it's left for the Super Eagles to devise a means that how they can break the defense of South Africa. I remember that South Africa and Nigeria, they play two contrasting styles of football. Most of the goals scored for the Nigerians, they score the most of the goals they scored in this tournament from inside the 18 box. You understand what I'm saying? From inside the 18 box, either they cross into the 18 box and they score, or they play from the midfield into the 18 box and score, or play from the wings into the 18 box and score. But the South Africans, they score half of their own goal from outside the 18 box.
And he will be in possession of the ball. He finds Shemi Ajayi right there. Shemi Ajayi comes back and sends it back to Onyeka. Onyeka finds Iwobi. Iwobi, who has been doing most of the right things in this game, it seems, and that's a Swiss turn from Ademola Lookman. But Osimhen charged back and won back possession right there. And it's Calvin Bassey who finds Olaino. Olaino finds Iwobi right there. And Iwobi returns it back to Ekong. Ekong finds Shemi Ajayi right there. Shemi Ajayi with the ball stops, returns it back to Ekong right there, who finds Calvin Bassey. The Super Eagles are currently in possession of the ball right there. And Olaino lost possession of the ball in a very, very, very unexpected way. But hey, that long pass was too much for Pesitao to chase. And Stanley Nwabali got that one right there. Is Onyeka with the ball right now, who finds Iwobi, who runs with the ball right there. And what can he do with that ball? And turns back. And it looks like there's no way forward. And Onyeka runs with that ball. And that was a foul on him. And the referee says it's going to be a free kick to Nigeria at the 22nd minute of that encounter. And looking at the way it is, it seems we have like the same referee that officiated the game against Angola. who is refusing to begin to spend the cards?
Look, to me, I think this one is not it's not a carded offense. It's not because it's not too harsh like the first one we saw. The other referee that blew,
That officiated.
his own was it was so obvious. His own was much. But let's see. This is just the 23rd minute into this match right now. We've not seen much of the referee. I think it's only one situation that the referee did not give a
Yeah,
card,
22 minutes.
but he actually gave a warning.
There's a warning right there. So 22 minutes gone in this encounter. It has been end-to-end stuff. It has been a game, mouth-watering game so far. So it's free kick to the Super Eagles, I think around 28 to 30 meters right there. Olaino and Ademola Lookman standing next to this one, 23rd minute of this encounter. So let's see, what will they do with this one? It's a good chance. You can see that there's pressure in the stadium everywhere, right, left, and center, everywhere you turn. So Olaino and Ademola Lookman stand next to this one. And what can they do with it? You can see on our screen, JJ Okocha, the guy that was so good, they named him twice. The former Super Eagles captain right there. And former BBC African Footballer of the Year right there. So, JJ Okocha is in the stadium to cheer up the guys. So, referee talking to, I think, Sitole and Osimhen right there, warning them that they should actually calling them to order not to do something. He will have to spend the card. So Lookman stands near the ball right there. And what can he do with this ball? He looks around. And what will he do? He plays it into the box. And that's a drop header from Shemi Ajayi. But hey, it went straight to Williams right there. And it was an easy save for Williams. He just grabbed it.
Your guys, William, well positioned. I think that he was well positioned, well calculated. He got that move and he got that ball. And it's looking like he looks like one of the best goalkeepers for the tournament so far. But there is this argument between him and Williams and Stanley Wambali. But I think the penalty is saved. I think they have edge over Wambali.
And that was the referee warning Victorosimhen right there that was staying too close to that goalkeeper, not allowing him to do the proper clearance right there. But players resumed. South Africa sends a long run forward. And that's a run, and he gets in the South Africa in a counter-attacking position. And he sends that pass. And that was sliding tackle from Shemi Ajayi, who prevented him crossing to the box. Ekong knocks that one out. And Mukwena with the ball right there. And the Super Eagles who are now defending in their numbers. So, the South Africa back in possession with the ball. And Sitole, who finds that man and Tim Bezwani right there, sends it to evidence. And that's a good defensive work from Calvin Bassey right there.
Like a good defensive work for Calvin Bassey. He was well positioned.
Olaino, not Calvin Bassey.
He went in his front and got that ball. You have to press him down. That was a beautiful one there.
And look at that slide from Shemi Ajayi. They actually push that ball to where the danger is less. That's Nigeria back in possession of the ball. It will be with the ball right there. And finds Olaino right there. Olaino sends it low one into the attacker, but it was intercepted by Ademola Lookman. But South Africa back in possession of the ball right there. It's Pesitao who sends that one forward, and the South Africa building up the attack right there. And that pass was blocked by that Nigerian player right there. And that cross comes into the box. But hey, the referee says there was no friction right there. And you can see the number 20 chasing down the referee. And it says VAR is there too. And it looks more like in the build-up, there might be an offside. Look at that low pass that was blocked right there.
They were actually protesting for a penalty because there was a hand contact with the ball from
that is in a natural position.
So there's no way the referee will give a penalty there. His hands were closed like this in a natural position. So there is no way it can be a penalty.
Yeah, there's no way it can be a penalty right there because the hand was seated and the referee says play on.
Right decision from the referee.
Spot on. 27 minutes of that encounter. See Nigeria nil, South Africa nil. It has been a first half that we have not witnessed so many clear-cut chances at goal right there.
No, I think the South Africans have been able to. Their game plan is to stop the pressure, get Nigeria on the counter. We've seen 3 beautiful moves from the South African through counter situations. It's just like this last one now. They almost got a penalty through that move, that counter move. So the earlier the Super Eagles are aware of what
and that South Africa building into the and that is Stanley Nwabali who came to the rescue. Look at that touch right there.
I should be blaming Pesitao for not killing that game.
No, you know it took a deflection, so he just reacted to the ball right there. So it's Stanley Nwabali with the ball right now. 28 minutes of that encounter. Anytime from now to the 30 minutes mark, we'll be having the cooling break due to the harsh conditions of the weather in Ivory Coast right there. So Onyeka just considered a throw-in to South Africa right there. Sitole right there. And the play restarts, let's say. It's Modiba who finds Mvala, and that pass finds Zulu, and Osimhen charging. And he will be also charging. It's been a first half that has been balanced so far. And let's see if there will be a goal. That's a mistake pass. And it's a run for the Super Eagles player, but hey, it was blocked. That run from Ademola Lookman was blocked, and that clearance was there. And Kevin Bassey, yes, that one forward for the run of Osimhen, but there was a clearance by that South African player. And Onyeka right there, and the referee says there's an infringement against Sitole right there, and it's going to be a free kick to South Africa at the 29th minute of that encounter. 29 minutes gone already in this encounter. Nigeria nil, South Africa nil. We are yet to witness even a yellow card in this encounter. You can see that it's a game that all the guys has been very careful and don't want to go down in the books of the referee. So Pesitao with the ball right there, sends it back for a 1-2 with Mokoena and finds his teammate up front, Timbezwane, who drops it for that right back, Mudau, right there. South Africa player and sends a long pass to Osimhen, and Osimhen plays that long one, and it looks like a foul right there, but hey, it seems it was a block right there, and it's game on in that encounter. So it's still South Africa in possession of the ball. The pass finds that South African midfielder right there, straight to Mudau, and straight to Mokoena back. Mokoena sends it across goal. But hey, Ekong knocks that one out, and it's still South Africa currently in possession of the ball. Who wants with the ball? Let's see what can they do with the ball. And he sends it back to Pesitao. South Africa pressing Nigeria right now, actually dominating play, and that ball was slide out of play by that Nigerian player. And then Mokoena is down holding his leg. That was a good clearance from Frank.
That was a good clearance from Frank. He was there before the South African man came, so he got contacted. And look at that shot taken by Osimhen. He actually saw was a foul. He actually saw the goalkeeper out of his line, and he wanted to take advantage of that, and that was that eagle's eye, And what you want to know about Osimhen is that in this tournament, he has taken, he shot on goal more than any other player in this tournament. He has 19 shots on goal, but he has only 1 goal to show for it. But we have seen 2 goals he scored that was cancelled from offside position.
We can just say that he has not really been really lucky. Right there. So it's cooling break already at the 31st minute of that encounter. So you can see the Nigerians taking water, the high harsh weather in Ivory Coast at this time of the year right there. So it's cooling break right there. Now, during this cooling break, let me tell the gaffer, bringing you into this action. It seems the South African has adjusted to a 5-4-1 formation. So, cooling break. After this cooling break, what are you expecting to see from the Super Eagles?
What I'm expecting to see from the Super Eagles is to put more pressure on the South Africans. Try to break the defense. The South Africans, look at it, they're not going from the wings. They know the Super Falcons, the Super Eagles are very good when it comes to right back and left back. So they are not going from they try to go in from the middle, and through a counter. And through a counter. So for the Super Eagles, they should put more pressure on the South African. Their defense is not too good. You understand what I'm saying? It's not excellent.
But their defense has withstood everything.
The defense to some extent, because we look at it, Nigeria coming to this semi-final, they've gotten back to back clean sheet, 4 clean sheet. South African have gotten back to back 4 clean sheet too. You know, because even their last match was a clean sheet, but it ended through a penalty. Yeah. You know, so that's to tell you that the defense is not too bad. You understand? But from a view, but I see the Nigerian defense as being more
solid,
more solid than the South African one. You have the striker. You know, we have not seen clear and link up passes from the midfielder to the attackers. You understand what I'm saying? In this encounter, you know, they can't wait for luck. They have to work it out.
So the game has resumed right there with South Africa in possession of the ball. Mokoena sends it back to that guy, Kekana, who finds a Zulu right there. You can see the South African setup with Mudau right back playing that one. So it's game on in that encounter. We will go with a chance to contend at the final of the Total Energies 2023 African Cup of Nations. Brightosai got an header to that one, and it's going to be a corner kick to South Africa right there. Look at that teasing ball right there.
Yeah, corner kick. That was you know, miscommunication. He would have left, but if I have left that, it would have been more dangerous.
Yeah, more
you know.
dangerous.
So, but it was
it's
the
better
best
got
thing.
a head.
Yeah, that was the best thing.
And it's corner kick to South Africa. Pesitao about to take this one in this encounter. 34th minute of that game. Nigeria, South Africa. Nigeria nil, South Africa nil right there. So let's see. Oh my goodness, the pressure is beginning to heat up. The game is coming down to the crucial time of the first half. We cross into the box, and that was headed out by that South African player. And it's going to be a goal kick to Nigeria at this point in time.
Yeah, the goal kick to the Nigerians at this point in time. But there's something we have to talk about in this encounter. Right now, South Africa has been the better side against the Super Eagles in this encounter. We have seen their moves. We have seen the chances they created. You know, they're so psychologically balanced back there. And from their move, from their beat up play.
And it's Osimhen with the ball right now. Try to check if Lookman will run at that one, but hey, he wasn't running with it. And that's a blind pass in front of your 18. And he said Nigeria are currently trying to attack with the ball right there. And it's been a tug of war in the midfield by the South Africans right there. And that's long pass finds Ekong, who runs into the box. Wait, but hey, Pesitao got too much weight on that pass. And Nwabali came out and rightfully saved that one and took that one. Look at that first touch from Pesitao. His knee actually got to him right there. And Nwabali got that one and roll on the floor right there. You can see the handshake with Pesitao right there. And the Super Eagles back in possession via Shemi Ajayi, who tries to find Onyeka right there. But it seems the Super Eagles are finding it hard to link up play from the
their hold-up play is very bad. You know, their hold-up play is very bad. If you look at it, you know, within 5 seconds with the possession of the ball, they lose the ball. You know, so they lose the ball. So that's the thing. They don't hold the ball for so long a time to keep the South Africans at bay and to watch. You know, this is unlike what we saw in their previous matches. This is unlike what we saw in their previous matches. So they should be able to keep the ball, pass the ball around. You know, anytime they hold the ball and they pass the ball within 2-3 seconds, the South Africans dispossess them and collect the ball. So they have to improve on that.
Yeah, they really need to improve on that. 37th minute of that encounter. So they start so far, 41% ball possession to Nigeria, 59 to South Africa. Expected goal ratio is goal ratio is 0.04 to Nigeria and 0.15 to South Africa right there. 2 goal attempts for Nigeria and 3 goal attempts for South Africa. And South Africa has only gotten the only corner kick in this game so far. And it's the 37th minute of that encounter. Still Nigeria nil, South Africa nil. So far, the game has been balanced, but South Africa is looking more like the side that wants it the most.
Yeah, they're looking like the side that wants it the most. Bros want to repeat what they did
in 2019.
Yeah, 2019 when the Cameroon won.
I want to be like
yeah.
Ave Renard, who won the AFCON with 2 different teams.
Yeah. So 2019 was not Cameroon that won. It was Algeria that actually won.
Oh, sorry, 2017
Yeah,
Cameroon.
2017, yeah. 2019 it was Algeria that won.
Algeria that won.
Yeah.
Yes,
So 2017.
2019.
Yeah. So he want to repeat what he did, and kudos to him. We have actually seen what he has done to the South African side, what he has brought to the South African team. He has actually brought a lot of changes. He said coming to this AFCON, a lot of South Africans did not believe in the team. They don't even believe in him. But hey, when they got to the semi-final, a lot of people started believing.
Even the Super Eagles.
Even the Super Eagles. Most Nigeria did not believe in the Super Eagles.
Yeah. So it has been an AFCON filled with surprises right there. And you can't stop believing. Don't stop believing until that thing that you are expecting becomes a reality. So keep believing and keep working towards it, straight to that encounter in that ground right there in Ivory Coast. So, you know, it's been an exciting AFCON so far, and you can't take it away from them. Start the La Pigs, and that's a good chance.
Oh,
that's a
what a
beautiful
save.
save from Stanley Nwabali right there. Evidence actually put that ball in a good position. Look at that long ball. Evidence control, Peseta controlled it down for Evidence, and he took that one with a lot of bodies blocking the vision of Nwabali, and he saw that ball and saved that one. How important was that save?
That is a classical save, by Nwabali. These are the kind of trials I was trying to say. Okay, we have not seen Nwabali being tested in this kind of manner, but here, South African Evidence, look at that placement. He wanted to hang it on his left side, but here, Nwabali was on his salad, and he got that one just right.
Second corner kick of this encounter. First half so far, at that Rick Stadium, Rick's Stadium in Ivory Coast right there. So Pesita, with this one, what can you do? Place it into the box. And Nwabali was there to punch that one out to safety. And Calvin Bassey did the required clearance right there. So 40th minute of that encounter, Nigeria knew, South Africa knew. Back to that guy left back, Modiba, who sends that long one forward for the run of Pesitao. And Olaino had to charge him off the ball. And back to Calvin Bassey. Calvin Bassey sends a long one forward. But hey, it's going to be a throw-in right there at this point in time. Look at Olaino right there doing his defensive duties.
Beautifully defended there, It just showed Pesitao how not to be a good striker. He actually defended that ball. He used his body on him so clinically. He got that out of him.
And looking at the way the South Africans are sending long balls,
they may just be lucky and get one. You understand what I'm saying? It's like the Super Eagles are asleep. I don't know what they want to achieve with this, giving them all opportunity to play.
I think is due to the testament that the Super Eagles is actually playing high line. So the pass finds a line on the left right there. What can you do with the ball? And he sends it forward for the Lookman to chase. But that sliding tackle came in from that South African defender, and it's going to be a throw-in to the Super Eagles of Nigeria. Peseta chased that one. And if you keep setting long balls like this, don't you think Peseta can actually gas out maybe towards the end of this game?
Yeah, as we are thinking of him being gassed out, we'll also be thinking that he can also get one. You understand what I'm saying? Because looking at they understand what they want to do, what they actually want to achieve.
And Olaino sends a long throw-in into the box. And Modiba, Williams, right there, the South African goalkeeper, came out and came to the rescue and took that one and took it easily right there. So, it's game on in that encounter. Look at that chance from Evidence again. And that was beautiful goalkeeping from Stanley Nwabali.
Beautiful goalkeeping by Stanley Nwabali. Well, it was placed on his left side. I know most goalkeepers, they are not too good when it comes to diving to the left side.
It depends.
But sometimes they train themselves to dive both sides. But look at that, how beautiful and comfortably he dived to his left side to save that.
Yeah, 42nd minute in that encounter. Nigeria knew, South Africa knew. It's Mukwena with the ball right now, who has been dictating the pace in the midfield and successfully taking control of that midfield from the Super Eagles right there. You can see South Africa dazzling with the ball. Kekana in defense. Who finds Zulu and Mokwena finds that run, and it's a good link-up play. And the pass finds that right back right there, Mudau, who sends now going forward. But that would be an easy take for Stanley Uwambali, who comes out of his line and gets that one easily. And it looks more like he's running, and that leg is not balanced yet. Stanley Uwambali.
Yeah. He has been managing himself. He knows where he's actually pitching him, and he has been so careful. But look at it. He has been looking good in this encounter. A lot of people will not know that he's still managing himself. But we saw it. He's still leaping gradually. He's still leaping to some extent.
Yeah, it's Super Eagles currently in possession of the ball. That pass finds Brett Osayi, who finds the run of that, and that cross into the box. But hey, that was defended well by that South African player. And the follow-up is Nigeria back in possession of the ball with Iwobi. Iwobi runs with the ball and sets up the run for Olaino. Olaino crossed the ball into the box, but it was deflected off for a corner kick to Nigeria at the 44th minute of that encounter. So let's see what will happen from this corner kick. And looking at this competition so far, Nigeria hasn't really taken their set piece the way you expect them to.
Since the days of Okocha, that is when we noticed the Super Eagles to good set piece taking. But since then we've not really seen Super Eagles scoring.
But during the qualifier, we've seen them score from against Lesotho. It was from a corner kick that equalizer. But let's see if the Super Eagles will take this one, and that cross comes into the box. And that's Osimhen with that header. But hey, he couldn't power his header on target right there. So it went off target, and it's going to be a goal kick to South Africa. Rose Dias and couldn't get that header. He had to limp back to get that header, but he went way off target. And it's Nigeria back in possession of the ball via Ademola Lookman, who finds the run of Olaino, who sets it forward. But those South African players, two men playing ahead of the Nigerian player right there. And it's still Super Eagles back in possession of the ball right there. And Ekong with the ball. And what can he do with the ball? He finds Onyeka, who finds Ekong. Ekong finds Shemi Ajayi. Shemi Ajayi moves with the ball and finds Ademola Lookman, who tries to find the run of Osimhen, but that pass was intercepted. And you notice what the South Africans are doing. They are cutting supplies to Osimhen.
Cut all the supplies to him. I think that is one of the, they came in with their tactics. They came with the tactics they want to play. They know what they want to achieve. Like during the press conference, the Hugo Bros, the South African coach, was saying that Osimhen is not a problem to them. That their major problem is Lookman. Now they know how to stop Osimhen from scoring.
Yes.
And probably these are one of the things I actually have in mind, to cut all supplies that is going towards Osimhen, and that is what the defenders have been doing to keep him at bay.
So it's the first minute of additional time right there out of the 2 minutes given by the referee in this first half. And so South Africa currently in possession of the ball. Mokwena finds that defender, Mvala. Mvala tries to find Pesita, who comes deep to get the ball right there. And the pass goes to Kekana right now. Let's see. Can South Africa do something special towards the end of this first half? And it's South Africa who sends the pass back to their goalkeeper, Williams. And it's Mokwena with the ball, who sends that long pass for the run of Evidence. Makokpa controls the ball right there. And it's Bright Osai who faces Modiba right there. Nigeria marking in their numbers and trying Timbe Zwane with the ball right now. Timbe Zwane plays that one to find Mokwena. Mokwena returns it back to the midfield. And it's Sitole who finds Mokwena and straight to Mudau. Mudau who tries to find Pesita, that South African player right there. And the Calvin Bassey stayed thinking he would get a whistle right there. And that cross comes into the box. But there was too much weight on that cross. And it's going to be a goal kick to Nigeria at the 2nd minute of additional time. Anytime from now, it should be half time.
Anytime from now, it will be half time after whistle, because the additional time is almost over. And so far, so good. This was first half. South African has been the better side because they have actually taken the ball to the Nigerian side. They've been asking all the questions, trying to score Nigeria. They actually came with their plan. Defensive wise, they've been good. They've kept Nigeria at bay. At the referee.
So it's halftime already at the Stade de l'Oryx Stadium, right there in Ivory Coast, right there. Stade de la Prates Stadium in Ivory Coast. It's Nigeria 0, South Africa 0 at halftime. So, halftime done already.
Yeah.
No goals. And the best chance of the game fell to South Africa.
Yeah, the best chance of the game fell to South Africa when Wabali, actually had a dive and stopped that goal from going in from his left side. And apart from that, they had other chances also. We had one-on-one Pesitao with the ball. He took a shot and he had the opportunity to actually place that shot. But hey, it was like it was not balanced yet, and it was in the haste when he took that shot.
Yeah.
You understand what I'm saying? So those are the chances created by South Africa so far.
Yeah.
But one thing, I don't know what the Super Eagles actually want to achieve. Probably they want to keep their A game in the second half when they will come and finish up the game. And we know what the Super Eagles have been doing. In this AFCON, they've won the 3 matches they've won is 1-1-0. I don't know whether they want to win 1-0 in this encounter. But you see the South Africa, they're looking like they're ready to score against the Super Eagles.
Yeah, it looks like they're ready to score. They scored to draw the first blood against the Super Eagles in that encounter. Oh my goodness, it has been an exciting fixture so far. With the two teams being cautious, doesn't want to concede unnecessarily. Now, looking at it, the ball possession right there. Nigeria 41%, South Africa 59%. We expected, you expect Nigeria to dominate these kinds of games. What is happening?
Looking at it, South Africa 60%, Nigeria 40% for the ball possession.
59, 41.
I think it's 60, 40
Yeah.
for the first half. That's the end of the first half.
Yeah.
60, 40. They have actually taken the possession. Against all odds, I expected Nigeria to dominate the possession. But it's like Nigeria have refused to be a possessional team. Right from the beginning of this tournament, of this African Cup of Nations. We know Nigeria to be a possession team before, but in this tournament, they decide to give out the possession to their opponent. And if you look at it, apart from the match they played against, what country was that? Angola, that to some extent, even Angola dominated possession in that encounter. So, but it's like they have a different approach to game in this AFCON. You understand what I'm saying? And that is why they leave all the possession to their opponents, and all they need is to get that victory. But to me, it's looking dangerous in this encounter so far, because if you take the possession, that means you are depriving your opponent from coming close to you. Another way of delaying tactics is by holding the possession. If you take the possession, South Africa will not have all those chances against you, because it is when they have the ball, that they can try to create chances. So possession to some extent is also good.
Yeah, shot on target so far. The total shots the Super Eagles asked for, South Africa asked for. But shot on target, the Super Eagles asked 2, while South Africa asked 3. So block shot 1, no block shot for South Africa. Then shot off target 1-1. Looking at the way it is, do we start saying that Nigeria should start coming out to come to the party and play in this game, or else South Africa can just get another chance if they keep surrendering possession to them and they turn it to a goal?
Yeah, of course. The Nigerian, if they want to play highline football, they should be very careful, because what the South Africa actually expected in the first quarter of the game was that the Super Eagles were to come against them, in high line. When they were playing low blocks, expecting the Super Eagles to come in high line. The Super Eagles were not so interested in playing high line. They left the position to the South Africans. Otherwise, you see, and it was any moment the Super Eagles tried to attack the South African. That is when you see the South African come against them with a counter. And we saw it in different occasions, like 3 times. They did that against the Super Eagles. So if the Super Eagles must attack, they must be cautious of their defense, because the South Africans are waiting for them to come out so that they can counter them.
Yeah, South Africa has one offside already in this fixture. Nigeria has one corner, South Africa too. Now, the way it looks like a first half that South Africa has dominated to and fro in almost every aspect of the game.
Yes, both in shot on goal, goal attempt, everything South African has actually dominated against all expectation. I never expected that. You know, so I never expected that. You know, South Africa, like I said before, also they've actually changed their style of play. Not what we know them before. They are playing right now. Hugo Bros have brought a different tactics into the South African team. Even if you watch their in their club side, you see most of them play almost similar football. You know, they always like running with the ball, flow the ball, just play the ball around. But you look at this one now, they are, you know, tactically balanced, and that is why they were able to come this far.
Yeah, that's why they were able to come this far right there. And looking at the way it is, Nigeria nil, South Africa nil at halftime in that encounter at the Stade de la Paix Stadium in Ivory Coast right there. There's still one more game to come after this one. It will be the second semi-final of the Total Energies 2023 AFCON played in 2024 right there. So, will it be Ivory Coast or will it be DR Congo? The two teams have won the AFCON at least once or more times. But let's see if it will be DR Congo that will be taking the day or Ivory Coast right there. And a quick talk about Ivory Coast. People tend to say that it seems there's one positive spirit working with the Ivorians. They go down and they come back into this game. Before you know it, they win it.
Of course, from inception, the first match they played, that was the only match they won comfortably. That is the opener when they played against Guinea, right? Yeah, they won 2-0 in that encounter.
Yeah.
That was the only comfortable match.
Guinea-Bissau.
Yeah. You know, they went to play against Equatorial Guinea. Equatorial Guinea defeated them 4-0 in their own home. No team has ever defeated Cote d'Ivoire 4-0 in their own home since the inception of the AFCON.
Yeah.
You know, but Equatorial Guinea defeated them. Then they went to play against Nigeria. Nigeria also defeated them. They only managed to get 3 points and 2 goals. That was what qualified them based on the third best loser rules. You know, and they qualify as the last in the four, out of the four. Yeah, they qualify as the last. So to me, I call them the miracle team. And they went to play against Senegal, against all the defending champion of African Cup of Nations. You know, a lot of bookies and a lot of, you know, would have given Senegal to win. But hey, what happened? Cote d'Ivoire won that match against all odds. They won that match, and that was the turnaround. You know, that was the first match when they sacked Gazette and they brought in Emas Faye. Yeah. You know, that was the turnaround for Cote d'Ivoire. And since then, they have been cruising. Yeah, they have been cruising. I call them the miracle team because the way they are.
Will you say they have been cruising? Have they really been cruising?
Of course, they won the last match they played in their quarterfinal. They won it. They won the round of 16 against Senegal. So to me, they are cruising. You know, they are cruising. Well, we are in their own land. We are in their own land. They are drinking their water, and everybody, you know. So there is power in the land also. So sometimes it works for them.
You heard it right there. He said there is power in the land. So the home team is still in this competition right there. And it's still Nigeria nil, South Africa nil. Halftime is the proceedings right there at the Stade de la Paix Stadium in Ivory Coast right there. So, hey, it's been a first half that has been dominated by South Africa. Nigeria has not really come to the party. Now, looking at the Nigeria side, before we talk about the attacking press, looking at defensively, that block from Oyeka, that from that pass, Peseta is trying to link up evidence Makoba. Look at that combination between Peseta and Makoba. They've been creating that chances. Don't you think it's high time that the Super Eagles comes to the party and actually prevent this duo from actually getting a dangerous goal from
When we talk about the Super Eagles defense, in their previous matches, we all have been, a lot of Nigerian football lovers have been praising the defense of the Super Eagles. We have been saying they've been doing well. But do you know that the South African attack have made the Super Eagles defense look so common today in this encounter? Because this is the team that has actually, exposed the defense of the Super Eagles. And that is why they've gotten all those chances. Look at the move. Just two players, Evidence and Pasitao. They know where the next player is. When two of them are in the 18 box, you see the defenders of Nigeria just running scatter. You know what I'm saying? They will just go disarray. The organization we used to see in the previous matches is absent in this encounter.
Yeah, so don't forget to subscribe to our channel, like our page, keep us afloat so that we can come here from time to time to keep serving you the best of the best on our watch along shows right there. Benedict Boniface says, I like you also. I have already subscribed. And like Honesty Bright says, please keep up the good work right there. Thank you so much. So it's game on in that encounter. It's still Nigeria nil, South Africa nil at halftime. Anytime from now, I think the second half will begin. Yeah. So your expectations for Nigeria in the second half?
Yeah, the expectation for Nigeria in the second half. I expect them to come back with a different tactics. Put pressure on the South African. Take possession of the ball. Don't give them that opportunity to exploit. It is when they have the ball with them that they exploit. Come, threaten your defense. But if you take possession and try to create chances, not just like we saw in their previous encounter, at least they'll be able to create chances and get a goal. No matter how good the goalkeeper is, you can still score him. We know that the goalkeeper is good, but during an open play like this.
But don't you think that the cohesion between the midfield, it seems South Africa has done their bit in cutting supplies to Osimhen. And what do you think the Super Eagles should do to restore that supplies to Osimhen? Because they need the supplies to him to actually put something solid going forward.
When they cut the supplies to Osimhen, the next danger man is Lukman. You understand? And that is why Ugo Bros, the South African coach, have said that Osimhen is not a threat to them, that Lukman is a threat to them. But they've been able to cage Osimhen. But Osimhen is not a player that is cageable. That's one thing about him. Because if you look at him, even during this process of caging him, he tried to free himself from them. You understand? But it's just that the midfielders are not supplying him the ball he needs to get the goal. Most time when they cage him, he tries to separate himself from the defender and move to open up so that they can give him those passes. So
yeah, but are we not looking at an Osimhen that is half fit? Maybe that is what is affecting him in this game so far.
Of course, to some certain extent, yeah. We saw him; he had abdominal pain. The first encounter when he was tackled, he went down and he was holding his stomach. And I thought maybe we will not be able to continue because coming to this match, there was this speculation that he was not going to feature in this encounter. Yeah. He was not going to feature in this encounter because of the abdominal pain. And when he came, the first tackle on him, he went down and he was holding his. I would say, is that how it's going to end for Osimhen? But he got up, he continued fighting. So sometimes he will want to manage himself. You understand what I'm saying? He will want to manage himself and he will not be able to give his all. To some certain extent, I would say the injury has actually affected him too.
Yeah, so the injury has affected Osimhen so far. So the Super Eagles with just two shots on target, both saved, is still 0-0 in that encounter. And also the South Africans has not gotten any goal yet in this encounter. It's still 0-0. Proceedings right there in this AFCON right there. It's still 0-0 in that encounter. It's still 0-0 in that encounter. So South Africa at halftime taking all the ball possession, highest number of shots on target right there, corner kicks. It seems the tactics Ugo Bruce brought to play today, setting long balls, cutting supplies to Osimhen, I think is working and is working very well.
Yeah, for the first half, it actually worked. Not that it's working. It actually worked for him in the first half. But it's just that they don't have a goal to show for it. But if he continue like this in the second half, hey, the Super Eagles should they have to come out with another tactics because they've seen this first half what he actually brought, so they should look for a way to counter it, so that they can get a goal there. But so far so good, the tactics Ugo Bros brought works for them in the first half.
Yeah, so it's second half. The players are already back on the field. What do you expect Ugo Bruce to do, or the South African setup to do, to actually take the day today?
Of course, they should continue what they are doing. They are doing well. They are doing well. They've actually done well in this encounter. They've actually done well. So I expect them to continue, but to be more harder and to make to bring more intensity into the game. If you look at the game, it's just both sides are just relaxed. It's not looking like a semi-final. It's not looking like a semi-final. But I know probably the both sides may come up with a different approach to the game in the second half.
Yeah,
which I just kick off now.
And the second half have kicked off already. With South Africa playing from left to right, the Super Eagles playing from right to left. Omar, the Egyptian referee for today. So far, talking about the referee officiating this game, what is your thought on the officiating so far?
So far, so good. The referee have actually tried. He has done well. The only place I was actually looking out for one yellow card that he did not issued to against one of the South African, that is Pichol, Sitole for rough handling Bright or Shai. I expected him to issue a yellow card in that encounter, but he did not. But after that, I think that he has actually done well. I will score him 90%.
Yeah, you can hear the gaffer right there said he will score the referee at 90%. He will be in possession of the ball. Who finds Bright Osaye, who tries to run with the ball right there. Bright Osaye sets that ball to Moses Simon and Osimhen right there. And that ball, that follow-up pass from Bright Osaye was deflected and it's online now in the box. Cross that ball into the box. It was headed out by that South African player right there. And it's game on in that encounter. The follow-up header by Calvin Bassett trying to locate online now went outside the field of play. So it's going to be a throw-in to South Africa at this point in time. Look at that beautiful defending from Zulu right there, the South African centre-back.
It was a beautiful attack. He actually stopped Osimhen. A lot of people would have thought it was a penalty, but it was on the ball. It got to the ball before Osimhen. So there's no penalty in that
yeah, that's why I said it's a beautiful defense, good defending right there. So it's game on in that encounter. Still South Africa back in possession. The pass finds that guy Vala, who sends it forward, but that one was easily headed down by Shemi Ajayi, who finds a line now. So it's game on back to Ekong. Ekong runs with the ball, and what can he do with the ball right there? He finds Calvin Bassett, who moves with the ball. What will he do? Sends a long one forward for the run of Ademola Lookman. Ademola Lookman with the ball, and he tries to dribble past Modal, and he finds Iwobi finds the run of Ademola Lookman, but hey, he was dispossessed by that South African player right there. So it's South Africa who are back in possession of the ball right there. Nigeria just won that possession back right there. It is still game on in that encounter. Nigeria in possession of the ball, and that pass finds Bright Osayi, who finds the run of Moses Simon. Moses Simon tries to cut in, but was easily dispossessed by that South African defender, Mvala, right there for South Africa. South Africa playing 9 men behind the ball in this encounter. That's a long pass aiming at evidence, but was blocked by Truce Ekong right there. And Calvin Bassett tries to run forward. Online right there. Finds Lookman. And Lookman with the ball sends it back to Iwobi. Iwobi with the ball moves with the ball right there. And he sends it back to Truce Ekong. Truce Ekong finds Shemi Ajayi, who has been exceptional in this competition. But that one from Bright Osai, Ashemi Ajayi was trying to pick. There was too much weight on that ball, and it's going to be a goal kick to South Africa. And during the halftime break right there, our co-analyst in the studio came in, Adeyemi Shegun. Shegun, you're welcome to the show.
Well, good evening, guys. Nigeria against South Africa semi-final. We've seen the first 45 minutes. Wow, what a first half!
Yeah.
And I think for the first time in this competition, we've seen Nigeria, being called into action. We saw the first half of beautiful tactical game from the South African manager Ugo Bruce. And I think Nigerians we've given so much respect to South Africa in this game. I think probably at the end of the first half, Asero will have gone into the dressing room and tried talking to his boys, and with the way South Africa loads this lot of passes through our centre backs, you look at the movement of Evidence Mpuga and Pesitao. Pesitao is not the tallest of players, but you see him being the one who is advancing into the box when these long balls are coming. And Evidence is playing just behind him. Once there's a knockdown from that ball coming up front, we saw one in the first half where he took the brilliance of Bali to save that ball. So we need to really work on how to get Mokoena out in that midfield. He's the brilliance behind every ball of the South Africa's attack.
And that's a long ball forward. Ademola Lookman running towards that one, gets that one and cross into the box, but it was blocked off for a corner kick to Nigeria at the 51st minute of that one. Look at that throwing right there.
That was a good one, and that was a fast play. The first half we didn't release too much from Ademola Lookman. In this second half, we started seeing him, coming into the action.
No, that's Moses Simon.
Moses Simon, sorry. A great play from South Africa in the first half, because if you are coming into this game, you look at the pre-conference where Ugo Bruce talked about the danger man in Nigeria, and he singled out Ademola Lookman. And you're looking at it, it's about 3 South Africans who are marking out Ademola Lookman. Yeah. That is where I have a problem. And I think
that cross comes into the box. But hey, there was no Nigerian to head that one. And Frank Oyeka still with the ball right there. And Mokoena on him. Frank Oyeka runs into the box and controls that one. And it's still Nigeria back in possession. That pass forward was blocked. But it's still, South Africa won back possession. And that's a long ball forward. And Stanley Nwabali had to come out to clear that one.
That was a good reaction from him there. He had to react. Because Pesitao is a player who has the pace, and if you're leaving Pesitao there, he's ready to move one-on-one at that pace, and he's one of the fantastic players when it comes to African football. And don't forget, he's the Inter-African Football Player of the Year. So he has that talent in him, and when you're leaving one-on-one to go against the Nwabali, it can really be dangerous. Though he hasn't really been in his best performance at this AFCON. The goals hasn't really coming for Pesitao, but he's a dangerous player on his day, and we have to be very much careful looking at that kind of talent at the back. Good play from Super Eagles coming into the second. I think it's even far better than what we saw in the last 20 minutes of the first half. This second half has really started very well for them.
And that's Osimhen running into the box with the ball. And he's being shielded out by that South African player right there. And Osimhen, 2 men really on him. And it's going to be a corner kick to Nigeria at this point in time.
And also looking like Victorosimhen is not really fully fit for this game.
Yeah,
you look at the charges, it hasn't really been there from Victorosimhen. Yeah. But there's one fear factor with you having the African Footballer of the Year on the pitch. And I think that's one of the reasons why they had to pitch him up for this game, so he can be on the stadium. But it's so far, everybody can see it in him. It's glaring that this is not really the best of Victorosimhen. This is not the Victorosimhen we are used to know at this AFCON. The charges are not there from him. Let's just hope he can just rally on for 80 minutes, and probably I just hope he won't make that mistake of bringing in Murphy. Murphy is actually better for this kind of game. And the player on the bench, Chukwueze, I think he's far fitted for this type of game. Only if he's coming in with his A game.
Yeah, only if he's coming, and that corner kick comes into the box. But that South African player headed that one out. He will be with the follow-up, but the charging cost him to clear that one out for a throw-in. Evidence Makopa has been in this game and has been one of the tormentor-in-chief of the Nigerian defenders.
Even when you look at almost all South Africa games, though he has one goal.
And that's a run into the box by Pesitao, and he was shielded out. That was good defending by, I think,
that's
Shemi Ajayi right there.
That's one thing we don't think about from the defense of Nigeria. They are so clinical when it comes to defending in the 18 box. We have seen so many clean tackles from the Super Eagles, and
that South Africa going forward. And that pass finds Pesitao, who turns in and plays that one. But hey, it was disturbed and couldn't get enough touch on that ball. And the referee says stand up right there. And that's online in action. Yeah, that charging.
He has been doing. He has been manhandling or like what's it called, Pesita right from the first half. He has been fantastic right on from the first half. I think they really missed Zaidu Sanusi in this game. Yeah, a lot of Nigerians don't really see the work of
and
Zaidu.
that's Mufti Simon running into the box, and he was charged by that South African defender. And before you know it, two on him. And South Africa has conceded another corner kick.
This young man, Mudau, this is one of the reasons why he's the best right back on the African soil. Not only when it comes to club football in Africa. You have to look at him being one of the stronger threats for South Africa in the whole of this competition. And talking about Semi Ajayi or Bright Osai not really working very well as much as I've expected. It's not really looking that tight if it the way it was when Olaino was on that wing, defending for or covering for Bright for what's it called? For Semi Ajayi. I think this is one of the reasons.
And the corner kick comes into the box by Aruna Lukman, but it was headed out by that South African player. And the follow-up header, and it's still headed out by the South Africans. It seems these two teams are bringing their game.
Yeah, Nigeria are coming into this game second half and bringing more of attack, and we've seen more of Ademola Lookman in this second half. First half, he was nowhere to be found, but this second half, he has started coming out of his shadows, which is really good for the Super Eagles of Nigeria. And if you follow much of Nigerian games, you have known that if Ademola Lookman and Simon comes into the game, that is when you see the attacking threat of the Super Eagles. But the first half, Ademola Lookman was nowhere to be found, and the second half, we've at least seen him, and this is a good substitution. Alazan and Chukwueze coming in. I think he will be going out for Alazan. It's very much needed in that midfield.
And that's a long pass, looking for evidence right there. And the pass finds Semi Ajayi, who sends a long one forward for Aruna Lukman. Ademola Lukman, sorry. And it's Olaino who sends one forward, but it was blocked by Modiba right there. Oh, it's Bright Osai who sends that long one forward. And you can see Semi Ajayi.
I just hope we won't make the mistake of withdrawing Osai for Chukwueze. Only if we are going back to a 4-3-3 formation should that happen. Because the way I'm looking at it might just be Osai, because it's looking like the Pesero will be interested in adding more bodies up front. But Chukwueze will be a good substitution for Nigeria coming into this game.
And it's Bright Osai with the ball, cross the ball into the box. And Osimhen couldn't get his header on target. And it looked like that ball, he could be doing better.
That ball was in for Ademola Lookman there. I think Ademola Lookman was in a better position to get onto that. Osimhen will have actually just try and play a decoy or a dummy there.
Don't you think Osimhen reacted faster than the ball there?
Yeah, he reacted faster than the ball, but I don't think that ball met his head. I think it met his shoulder there. But really, really good second half from the Super Eagles of Nigeria. They've come into the second half far better than what we saw in that first half.
Yeah. But early embers of that first half,
they saw the game until like 20 to 25 minutes.
And that's a loose pass from Iwobi, leading to the counter right there. Oh, Pesita couldn't keep that one in play. And Solomon, it looks like Pesita has been really off and on in this game. Really not the best of the attack, even in this competition so far.
Yeah, in the competition, we know, to some extent, his presence there means a lot, because he know how to. The positioning is excellent. You know what I'm saying? And his running is also good. But the finishing sometimes, and he also has some loose passes. Sometimes, anytime he hold the ball, it's not clinical when he's passing. Those are the areas I actually say that he has not actually done well.
And Bright Osai finds Semi Ajayi. Tuwu tries to send that one forward, but easily dispossessed by Modiba right there. And it's a throw-in to South Africa, who sends that one quickly, and there's going to be an attack. But the Super Eagles player already recovering, and still the pass finds that South African player. South Africa trying to turn defense into attack right there, and you can see the pass finds Modiba, who controls this one, and it's Super Eagles defending in their numbers right there, and it's game on in that encounter. 59th minute of that encounter, still Nigeria 0. South Africa nil in that fixture in the Stade de l'Apex Stadium in Ivory Coast right there. And it's the first semi-final of the Total Energies 2023 African Cup of Nations played in 2024 right there. So it's Osimhen charging again, and gets that one. And it seems he has been fouled, right? But the referee says it's a foul against Osimhen.
I think
So
you have to come deep to defend there because you really seen the Super Eagles losing a lot of battles in that midfield. I think that substitution needs to be made very early right now. I think Iwobi is almost out of this encounter, and Alazan can actually bring something fresh in that
But if you're
midfield.
talking about Alazan, what about the passes?
Yeah, he's very good with the passes.
Very
When it
good
comes
with
to
the
passes,
passes,
he's very good with passes.
And Vala right there.
And he has the
Thanks.
strength, everything in the midfield to control this game. Iwobi he has really been overworked in this game. So I think he deserves
So
this
that long
rest.
ball forward comes and Nwabali gets that one easily. And sets it forward for the run of Onyeka right there. Onyeka finds Ademola Lookman, who finds Bright Osai. Bright Osai finds Onyeka right there, who sends it back to Chus Ekong, who finds Iwobi in the midfield. Iwobi finds Ola Aina with the ball right now, who sends it to Iwobi again. Iwobi sends it to Shemi Ajayi. Shemi Ajayi finds Bright Osai on the right-hand side. Bright Osai dribbles into the box, and Kokanidu cuts back, finds Ademola Lookman. His cross was blocked right there, and it's the Super Eagles back in possession, and it's play on. The referee says evidence. You have no evidence for going down. So Olaino finds Ademola Lookman right there. Ademola runs into space and runs with the ball, and he's been charged by a lot of, and that's a shot.
what
a shot coming in from Onyeka went way off target right there.
Well,
and Solomon rightfully said, what a waste.
Scoring is not really Frank Oyeka's strong point in a game of football. So I think I'll let him off for that. Even at Brentford, we've not really seen him scoring a lot of goals, but this is a good chance. Instead of wasting it, probably he should have gone for a pass there rather than taking a shot. It's just like expecting John Obi Mikel to score from his shot. It's not really a strong goal when it comes to playing football.
So his goal kick to South Africa, and he has been taken straight to Mvala right there. Mvala finds Williams straight in goal. Williams set the pass to Mokoena. Mokoena sends that long teasing ball again, but Nwabali is there to the rescue and grabs that one.
Alazan coming to this game. Someone needs to checkmate the run of Mokoena in that midfield. There's a need to checkmate it right from the first half. Even against Cape Verde, we're here in the studio and we're looking at that run. It's always dangerous passes coming from Mokoena in the midfield.
And it's Moses Simon who runs into the box, but his pass was intercepted easily by that South African player. And the referee says there's a foul on Mokoena.
These fouls are just too cheap.
And there's a substitution right there.
Moses Simon going out.
Simon going out for Samuel.
I think this is the wrong substitution because when you look at the attack of the Super Eagles, I think Ademola Lookman hasn't really been in this game. He should have been the one to be sacrificed for Chukwueze in this account.
But even the finishing of Moses Simon has been...
he hasn't really been scoring. But when you look at the assist, yes, this is the right substitution also. I'm taking out Iwobi for Alazan in this game. We need someone that has energy that can, connect with a natural central midfielder, a natural box-to-box midfielder. That's what you are getting in Alazan coming into this game. My biggest problem is how is Alazan and Frank Oyeka really going to work on that midfield? Because Frank Oyeka is more of doing the dirty work also, and Alazan also is more of doing the dirty work. So right now, it's looking like creativity is going to be zero in that midfield. And only if Ademola Lookman will have to come into this game, that is where it's very much needed. And we've seen it right from the onset against the Equatorial Guinea. That when the honors of creativity is on Ademola Lookman, it tends to actually slaughter. And if you look at this game, he hasn't really been in this game for first half. I was expecting him to have been the direct substitution, because when you look at Moses Simon, he's far comfortable playing on the left side of the Eagles attack more than on the right where he has been.
But you can't blame Pesero for wanting to keep one of his most important guys going forward on the field.
Yeah, I really want to see the frame or the way the team is set up right now. Are we still playing a 3-4-3 formation, or we are moving into a 4-3-3 formation? Because that is very much important to see.
And that long pass forward was intercepted by Bright Osai finds Shemi Ajayi with the ball right now. What can he do? He sends it forward for Alazan. Alazan finds the run of Chukwueze, who tries to cut into the box, finds victorosimhen right there, who is charging forward, And it seems he was fouled right there.
Penalty!
And he says it's a penalty.
Osimhen.
And he says it's a penalty.
I know it's one thing for you to get a penalty. It's one thing for you to score
convert
against
it. So,
Against William.
Against Williams, always wanted to score. Well, good run from victorosimhen there.
Yeah,
And that is one thing that makes you a big striker. I remember that World Cup France won without what's it called Olivier Giroud scoring at that World Cup. But his run of play, his hold up play was really top notch for the French national team, and that's what we are getting from victorosimhen. Second penalty is winning Nigeria at this competition. Yeah. Really great for the Super Eagles. Let's see, VR will be checking this.
And that's
I just hope that will be a penalty.
Look at it.
Because let's see if he didn't get the ball first. Yeah, he got his leg, and it's rightly a penalty for Nigeria. victorosimhen winning the penalty.
But not a yellow card.
Not a yellow card to Mokoena. It's just a penalty.
It's just a penalty. So Mokoena, the guy who has been dictating the pace for South Africa right there, has conceded a penalty at the 64th minute of that encounter. So, like Shagun said, it's one thing to have the penalty, and it's another thing to convert it against Williams.
We saw the kind of penalty he played against the last one that he played.
He
played it direct.
He has power. I can't even watch this.
So you want to become Pep Guardiola?
I just wish I can turn my chair.
This is the goalkeeper that saved four
penalties in the game.
Out of 5, he saved 4 penalties.
But I think what's it called? William Troost will be going for a power here.
Yeah.
But going for power is another problem.
It's too.
Some of the strikers gone for power and they miss it. I just hope he won't be missing this. Like I said, I won't be able to watch this. I just hope this will be going to the back of the net.
So for us that can watch this, it's not only you, even Mwabale.
Hey, oh Lord of Nazareth.
And sometimes you don't need to tell someone when to play penalty. You need to sell idea to him because
sometimes it works.
That idea,
especially to goalkeepers. Yeah. Sometimes it works.
That idea
he's still left to welcome to decide.
Like Ugo Broson was saying, he said that when penalty want to be taken, a lot of people will come with their suggestion. It is left, it is right, and sometimes you go the wrong way. So
just make up your mind. Right. So Chusakong stand next to the ball against Ron Williams. You can see the prayers going on by Nigerians right there. 2 seconds, run towards it. What can you do? And he scores! And he scores!
Oh yeah, take your yela. I just wish at the end of the day, one day Nigerians will kill Pasero. Because you look at this man, we saw that penalty against against Cote d'Ivoire. You have to bring out his yela before taking that game. The pressure, but good will go for the Super Eagles.
And it's Super Eagles 1, South Africa 0 at this point in time. Umvala conceded that penalty.
It was Mokoena who conceded it.
It was Umvala, not Mokoena.
Okay,
it was Umvala, yeah. Umvala conceded that penalty. Osimhen won that penalty. Yeah, and look at what they did. Played it down.
Center.
That was how
he got it, not the center.
Oh, that was a lucky one.
That was just a lucky one.
It was the center, but
it was a lucky one.
Wow.
And Williams really got the right position.
I see. Forget that 4 penalties this guy saved in that game against Cape Verde. This guy is a fantastic penalty stopper when it comes to penalties. No disrespect to Stanley Nwabali, he's also another fantastic player when it comes to penalty shootouts. We've not really seen him at this competition, but have that rest of mind that Stanley Nwabali is also very good when it comes to penalty shootouts.
So South Africa, we started playing right there. I'll still come back to your thoughts, Solomon. So it's Zulu with the ball. We'll find Mvala. Let's see if South Africa still want to hold up in the defense or try to go out and find that all-important equalizer. And in South Africa attacking with the ball via Pesitao. With the ball right now, plays a long shot. But hey, the shot eluded everyone. And it's going to be a goal kick to Nigeria at this point in time.
There's still a lot of minutes to play, about 23 more minutes to play.
Plus additional time, maybe 30 minutes.
I expect the manager to go all out right now. Attack against South Africa, maintain the same flow of play we've been from the start of the second half. Don't think of defending with about 8 to 9 men right now. Because if you're defending deep against the South Africans, they have pace. You'll just see Pesitao and Mokoga, winning the system a penalty.
And that's the vice president of Nigeria right there seated, Kashim Shettima, seated at the VIP section of the stadium. Hey, it's a good thing to see your number two citizen
Yeah, and I
cheering your
expect the president to
promotion.
be at the final. He will be there. He will be at the final to cheer the boys
And the
on.
final, if Nigeria get to the final,
Yeah,
anyway, but his wife has been
If Nigeria
represented.
gets no, if Nigeria gets to the final, the president will be invited. We've always seen it happening.
Eh,
But you know, some of Nigerians really want to see the president. But you know, the NFF and the players who want to see the president is a type of morale booster having your president on
Serious
the
one.
pitch.
But
Similar.
it won't be good to lose him.
And you know, we
it's-
saw the Ivorian president, you know, trying to come and charge his boys against Equatorial Guinea.
Yeah.
It ended bad for them, 4-0. And that man was almost having his shock absorber removed
And that's
on that
Osimhen
pitch.
chasing the ball right there. Victorosimhen controls that one,
Wow,
tries to change the
wrong
direction,
pass.
but it was deflected by that South African player. And the danger was seriously averted. So it's Bright Osai who dribbles right, finds that guy, Onyeka, who crossed into the box. Onyeka still with
Free
the
kick.
ball right there. And it's free kick to the Super Eagles. Onyeka everywhere in this game.
Wow,
Are we not
really,
looking
really,
at the
really,
potential man of the match?
Yeah, we are looking at potential man of the match if Nigeria should win this game, and not just this game alone. Frank Waker has really come into this
In
competition.
this competition,
And if
yeah,
the gaffer can remember when we went to Uyo for the Super Eagles game, we saw a lot of fans, you know, booing him on the pitch.
Yeah.
He wasn't really at the competition. But you know, one thing is when you go into competition proper, it's always a different ball game.
Yeah,
There's a
different
type of
one.
mentality that comes into you when you are getting into the second round. See, though, I think when you look at Morocco at the World Cup, coming into the World Cup, Morocco themselves didn't believe they were going to get to the semi-final.
Yeah.
But there's kind of belief that comes into you when you're getting to the quarter-final stage. That
Yeah.
yes, we can move a step further. And that is what is happening at this AFCON. Coming into this competition, a lot of Nigerians never gave the Super Eagles the chance.
Yeah.
Even me, myself, I never gave them the chance of coming out of the group stage. But look at them here in the semi-final. They believe the mentality that yes, we can do it. We are just taking it one game after the other is what is pushing those boys. Great competition for.
And that's a cross into the box. It was headed out by that South African player. Follow-up header dropped for Calvin Bassey. And who tries to cross that one into the box? But was headed out by that South African player. It's Bright Osai with the ball, who finds that Nigerian player who sends it back to Olaino. Olaino touched this one, sends it forward. And it's Williams who came out and took that one. Easy catch, and it starts the attack, sends it straight to evidence. Evidence right there has been intercepted by that Nigerian player. That was a clearance by Onyeka, straight for a throw-in at this point in time. So, 72nd minute of that encounter, still Nigeria 1, South Africa 0, courtesy a goal scored by Trusekong from the penalty that Victorosimhen won in this encounter. So, it's game on in that encounter. Super Eagles won, South Africa 0, and South Africa trying to attack with the ball, but that pass was easily blocked. And Bright Osai with that clearance forward for Osimhen to chase, dropped header for Ademola Lookman, who finds Osimhen again. Osimhen runs with the ball and crosses, but nobody was in the box to convert.
Looking at it right now, it's looking like Nigeria just went about 3 or 4 players up front, and every other player is defending for the Super Eagles of Nigeria. And it's really good where we find ourselves right now, because South Africa will come out against the Super Eagles of Nigeria. Where my biggest fear is them overriding us in the midfield, because right now is a very good chance for us to hit them on the counter to get the second goal. But looking at this dangerous man, that midfield for South Africa, that is the danger man. And I think Alassane really needs to do a lot of work around him to try and cut those threats or neutralize those threats in the midfield from Mokoena.
And the pressure is starting to heat up. Modiba miskilled that ball, and it's going to be a throw-in to the Super Eagles of Nigeria. 73rd minute. You can see Ugo Bruce coming out to dish out instructions right there. And you can also see the camera on the Super Eagles captain, who is not on the field of play, Ahmed Musa.
He really deserves to win this competition with a trophy for Nigeria, because I think this should be his last ordeal on the pitch for Nigeria. You know, winning this competition, because at the end of the day, Ahmed Musa, whether we like it or not, he will retire as one of the greatest captains of the Super Eagles.
And that Super Eagles trying to attack with the ball and can give birth to another counter. So the referee says it's a free kick, a foul on Mokoena right there. And it's going to be a free kick to South Africa. 74th minute of that encounter, Nigeria 1, South Africa 0. And to see some qualities in this South African team. And not playing in Europe. Don't you think the monies will start coming in for them for the
Well,
South African team?
you have to look at it right now that most of the South African players prefer playing in their league, and when you have a good league, there's no point.
Running,
At a point, there was a time we had Egypt, dominate Africa with 80% of their players playing within their league, in the Egyptian league.
yeah.
The major players we see coming from Europe was the likes of Mohamed Mido. Those are the likes of players, the likes that we had coming in to play for Egypt then.
Yeah.
90% or 80% were from the Egyptian league. And you have to look at Al Ahly, look at Ismail, look at Zamalek, or those what the
even pyramids
even
right
the
now.
what's it called? The likes of Al Ittihad, the Arab contractors.
Yes.
These are fantastic leagues. And it's way away from what's it called? Egypt. Move to Morocco, move to Algeria. You
Yeah,
look at the work
Tunisia.
they've done with their league and how much they're paying us their players. That is what we say. When you spend the right money on your league, it comes to shows in your national team, and that is what South Africa has done. And you have to give to Piso. That's the former coach of Melomodi's, yes, of Melomodi's son. He did a very good work with that team.
Also, the former coach of Al
Ahly, and also went to Saudi Arabia.
Right now, coaching.
I think he coached
Oh my goodness! That was a beautiful shot by Evidence Makoba. But there was no evidence in the net. Look at that turn right there. Ekong should be careful.
Yeah, he just be careful.
If he gets that angle right, Nwabali had no chance.
That was going. He already bent it, and Nwabali would standing no chance there. Good shot there from him.
That was a good shot, but it was unlucky.
Yeah, he was unlucky not to get in the back of it. So talking about the South African league, even look at our goalkeepers. Nwabali. I remember that game between Nigeria and what's it called, Mexico, when we went to the home base and we lost 4-0.
And that defender has been withdrawn. Zulu right there has been withdrawn at this point in time for that number 21 to come in.
And cooling break.
Yeah, cooling break.
Oh, Zwane.
Timbe Zwane and Zulu has been withdrawn from Maya Bella and Lepasa.
Wow, that is one threat. That's one threat going down. Because when you look at Zwane, you can't really predict what Zwane is bringing to the game. One of the best players when it comes to playing on the African soil. And I think one thing we are missing is that's what's it called? That's unity, or that's the know-how of those players. When you have about 8 Melody Sundowns players starting for the South African national team, these are players that play week in, week out, and they know where they are moving, they know their movement, they understand where they are putting the ball to, right from the club. And right now, that is what we are seeing in the second half. So it has really worked for South Africa in this competition. A really good one for them. I really want to see all the African nations, emanate this from the South African national team. We talked about the Super Eagles. We talked about the Nigerian Professional League. No disrespect to the Nigerian Professional League. We all want to see the Nigerian Professional League get to that professional level. But, we are not yet there to have the Nigerian Professional League footballers starting for the Super Eagles of Nigeria. It's not yet time. Let us get to this level the South Africans have got it.
Yeah, so
Melody Sundowns can actually go out and play against any team.
And looking at that penalty again, more or less miskilled that. Just more or less it's just lucky to get that.
I remember I saw one
look at it.
I saw one pundit talking about penalties. The hardest penalty to save is the one going through the middle. Yeah. Because the first thing in the goalkeeper mind is to either go left or right. And coming through the middle, it's 1% chance of a goalkeeper thinking of let me stand or stay in the center to save a penalty.
Something I wanted to say before about this. The goalkeeper has already created.
Wow, see my guy crying. That's a joke.
The name. That anybody that want to come and play penalty against him will have to think twice.
That name is not just within Africa. It's
and
the whole
play as we started. Long one forward. And Bright. Today, Bright. We've actually gotten your message right here. You correctly predicted the game between Nigeria and Ivory Coast, and won. Yeah. So now we just got your message, Bright. If you are listening in, just send your phone number right there on the page so that my producer can just snap it up from there. Then we will reach you to get your details to send you your prize. So send your phone number right now. If you are listening to us, Bright, right now, we have confirmed now that you are the one, but with that handle, send your phone number so that we can reach you. My producer will reach you on how to get your details and send you the 10,000 naira you won in the game between Nigeria and Angola. But sorry, predictions has closed for today. It's closed at halftime. You just predicted Nigeria to win by 2-0, but predictions closed at halftime right there. So sorry, Bright. Prediction closed at halftime. But the one you won in the game between Nigeria and Angola, send your phone number in this live chat right now for my producer to get it.
Counter. Oh no.
We have been announcing for Bright to send his number all this way. You understand? And he has not been upcoming.
Yeah, maybe he has not, but
I
now
think was someone almost
someone
almost claimed this prize as a Bright.
Yeah.
And that is one of the reasons why we have to do due process and due check on the winner. But good that he's there, so that he can know how credible we are. We are not we are not just doing this for doing sake.
And Stanley Nwabali is down.
Well, good save from him there. Good save from him. I just hope he's not wasting time because we've known him.
Oh, that's an elbow to his tummy.
No, that should really be a big threat. So we've known him from the Nigerian Professional League when he was with Go Round, and this is one of the things we do in the Nigerian Professional League. Try and down the tension by wasting some good minutes. But I'm not really a big fan of wasting time because it will come back to add at the end of the game, and that pressure will be a bit much because at the end of the game when you are having a 10-minute additional time, the players will be looking to defend more, and it's going to really cause a lot of pressure for them.
So it can cause a lot of pressure. We just hope that
it's all our sound sweating like this.
We just hope that Stanley Nwabali can continue in this game because Nigerians don't want to be under pressure the same way they were against Cameroon.
But you know what's good about South Africa in the second half is that they really took their foot off the pedal. I don't know why, because the first half they were really almost everywhere for about 20 to 25 minutes in that first half. Mm-hmm. But coming to the second half, it has really been Nigeria charging them in the second half, unlike the South Africa we saw in the first half. I don't really know what.
Can we say it is due to the second half approach of Osei Peseiro?
I think that's what happened. Because probably on the bench, you have seen in the first half that yes, we're giving them a lot of respect. If we're attacking them, probably we'll get a goal, and that is what happened. But my biggest problem with Osei Peseiro is always scoring one goal and going back to defend. It doesn't matter if he's not minding if he scored that one goal in the first half. He's ready to defend for the rest of that game, which is always going to be a real big.
Yeah, that's one of the reasons why he has Murillo as one of his references in the CV right there. So we know the pragmatic.
We can't forget that program. What's it called? The former NFF president, Maju Pini.
Yeah.
It was Osei Murillo that
recommended. Meanwhile, it was just a reference.
We know how he got to the Super Eagles.
Yeah. We don't want to go there right now. So, Bright, we are yet to receive your phone number. Please send it to us so that we can get your price across to you. My producer is waiting to get your phone number right there. So that long ball come forward towards Olaina. It was well defended by that Cote d'Ivoire, South African defender right there. Mudau right there. And you can see the way the South African are chasing every ball. And chasing it with.
But there was no touch on Mudau. Yeah, I don't know why the referee is giving that as a foul against Mudau. It should have been a throw to the Super Eagles of Nigeria. 83rd minute of the game.
And Modiba sends a long one forward. But Stanley Nwabali is there. And he gets that one.
I think there's only one thing on the head of Ugo Bruce coming into this game. That is the long ball straight into the back of the Super Eagles of Nigeria. I don't know where he thought that was going to really work because they've tried it in the first half. They're still trying it in the second half. There should be a change of mentality if they want to get one in this game.
And that's a pass back to Williams.
That is not really working for them.
And they sends it calmly straight to that left back Modiba, who controls and turns with the ball and moves forward with the ball. Finds that midfielder.
A lot of pressure right now.
Who finds his teammate in the middle, but he's intercepted by that Nigerian player right there. And Alassane finds the run of victorosimhen, who chases down the ball, and he sends it back to Alassane. And Alassane playing like one player with two engines. And that's good turn by, and that's a dribble. Hey,
Ademola!
And Ademola look, man, tries to dribble.
There was no point.
Williams
There was
right
no
there.
point dribbling.
And he missed that golden chance. That was.
I thought it was offside.
No, it wasn't off. It wasn't off. That was the first fleeting pass there.
Yeah,
You should be going for the goal, not you trying. Who's this
My
losing the ball
goodness.
again?
I just
I just hope that won't.
right
I just hope that won't come back to hurt the Super Eagles, because that was a clear chance for you to double the lead. There was no point dribbling on Williams there. You know how good Williams is. Go for the goal. There was no point there. That was a pass. It was a goal already. Height the goalkeeper. Take your position or go for the power.
And that's South Africa attacking with the ball right there. Modiba with the ball. What can he do with the ball? He finds his teammate and a low cross into the box. And it's game on in that encounter. Referee says play on. It's not a foul.
I just hope that chance.
And it's Ademola Lookman that's attacking with the ball right now. Running down the ball. And he tries to drop the pass to the run of Bright.
Goal! Oh, that is not offside. I just hope that is not offside. I just hope that
we
is not
hope
offside.
this is not offside.
Offside. That might just be an
Let's
offside.
see.
That might just be offside. So we don't celebrate we don't over celebrate, because that's looking like an offside.
Let's see.
Are you sure? Let's look.
Let's see.
Let's look at that run. Let's look at that run again, because it's looking more like an offside to me.
We would like to see the replay right there. 85th minute goal right there. So let's see.
There's a VR check on that.
There's a
VR
VR
checking
check.
that. I think the players should get back onto the pitch.
I think these players should get back to the field.
Let's see that run this again. I think they are calling for that as a penalty.
No, that was a tackle outside the box.
But it wasn't a tackle. So I don't really think that should have been against Nigeria. Let's see the run.
So let's see.
Victorosimhen again.
Right.
One. Oh, it's not an offside.
I don't think
that is not an offside. That should be a goal. If that foul is not standing as a foul there, then this should be a goal for Victorosimhen tapping into the box. Yeah, finally, Bright side. Attacking hasn't really been a problem for Bright side in this game. My biggest problem for him has really been defending for the Super Eagles. That is where he has been having a problem. The only thing that will make them cancel this goal has to be what happened at the back. And I think that is where VR is going to.
The referee going to check
that foul will be standing as foul, because I really think that shouldn't be a foul. God help us in this game. Because it might just be a penalty to South Africa.
No. It's outside the box.
But this shouldn't be a foul.
Let's see again.
What did he got? Is it the ball or the leg?
That was the contact.
No, there was a contact there. There was a contact. Let's see. Let's see. Because he was defending there. So I don't know how they expected him to defend here. And I'm always scared when the referees go to the VR.
I think the goal will be disallowed.
Let's see what the goal
I think it's a foul.
Or will it be disallowed? Or what would the VR decision be?
Look at his leg.
Well, oh, sorry. A penalty against Nigeria.
Let's see.
It's a penalty against Super Eagles.
I don't think so.
That was what?
I think it's going to be a free kick.
It's a penalty
because
against
it's
Nigeria.
at the edge of the box.
It's a penalty against Nigeria there. Let's see that again. But that wasn't a foul there. The referee was there.
That's outside the box.
No, it's in the box. Oh, he got the leg. Alazan. God.
Oh, that's a penalty. So, VR ruled out Nigeria's goal.
And awarded South Africa a penalty.
And I think being Nigeria didn't score that goal. Maybe VR won't declare.
No, they have gone back to check that. They'll have gone back to check it.
What a game.
Hey, he got the leg. Yeah, not the ball. He got the leg. There was a contact. Yeah, what a wait for South Africa to come back into this game.
His goal has been chopped.
Pace it down. Wow, this is surely an equalizer for South Africa.
So let's see what will happen there.
Oh Lord, Alazan shouldn't have done that.
There was he didn't see Pesitao. So Pesitao
that is the game of football. Even when Victorosimhen was brought down, Uvela didn't really see Victorosimhen coming. And Pesitao staying on the floor just in the same way Osimhen stayed on the floor for that Nigeria penalty against Ivory Coast is what really helped South Africa get to this penalty. Late into this game, Mokoena on the penalty duties. It's actually a goal for South Africa.
So let's see if South Africa will convert their own penalty.
No, it's converting this. Mokoena is scoring this, so, no doubt.
It's Nigerian goal was ruled out for a foul leading to the goal. So the referee awarded a penalty to South Africa. Alazan carelessly did that tackle on Percival right there. So it's penalty to South Africa at the 89th minute. Stanley Nwabali faces Mokoena. Both players in the same league. One for Mamelodi Sundown, the Nigerian goalkeeper
One for Chipper.
Chipper United. So
It's a goal. It's a goal.
let's
Let us
see.
find out.
Let's see what will happen. And he runs
It's
back.
a low run. It's a short run.
Mokoena with the ball. What can he do with this guy? He converts his own the same Ekong did. Oh, Ekong, and he plays it. And he scores.
It's 1-1.
It's 1-1.
Well, inexperience really cost us there. And let's see, and let's just hope this won't really destabilize the boys going forward
So
to the end of
South
this
Africa are back in this one. Nigeria won, South Africa won 90th minute of that game. And
let's just hope this won't affect Alazan to the end of this game. Because we have a lot of minutes to be added right now. And from winning situation to losing it in the 9 minutes of the second half is really going to be hard.
And so look at the way Williams is actually calling them to actually come back and continue the game. So he sent Nwabali the wrong way right there. And look at that penalty. He picked his spot and he put it there. And look at it. Nwabali had no chance.
He had no chance. He had no chance. He had no chance there. There was nothing he could have done. Mokoena is also a fantastic player. We've seen him at this Nations Cup, scoring from the free kick, and he's also a dead ball specialist. So scoring that, I think is within his range. So good one for South Africa coming back into this game 1-1. Probably will be looking straight into extra times for this game, or will there be a very late drama in this encounter?
So let's see if there will be a late drama in this encounter. Nigeria won, South Africa won, first minute of additional time right there. A penalty considered by Alazan Musa, the substitute that came on for Iwobi in this second half. So Williams is down injured, elbow, and the referee looking at his time. It seems the referee has paused the time right there. So don't forget to join to subscribe to our channel. Tell somebody to tell somebody about us.
The boys really need to motivate. They really need to motivate themselves up and not just lose and focus on this game. Because this is one of the dicey time of the game of football. Considering when you scored and when you thought everything was done and dusted already, and you're considering very late into the game. So they really need to pick themselves up for the remaining minutes of this game. The second goal can still come in for the Super Eagles.
Yeah, the second goal can still come in for the Super Eagles, and at the same time,
South Africa can also score.
So it's football. So let's see who will actually go with the final half. Nigeria had it in their hands, but
and they returned South
lost
Africa into the game.
Towards the 9 minutes of the game. So it's Nigeria.
South Africa will go back to square one. How they started the game, trying to eat out from the defense and everything.
And that's a long ball forward to the run of Osimhen and dropped into the box, but was cleared by Mudiba right there. And the Chusekong headed that one out.
And look at that chance. What's it called? Ademola lost.
Yeah, that's where chance. You will root.
And that is when these are time you see this type of opportunities and you look at it like if that had gone into the back of the net, there wouldn't have been a need for that unnecessary pressure the Super Eagles put themselves into. And here's another good chance for South Africa to attack against Nigeria. Look at that. Percival is free in the middle, and this
into the box. And Ola had to shield that one.
How many minutes additional time?
And it's 6 minutes additional time. 3rd minute of that additional time already. And cross into the box, and the bicycle kick was sent out.
Makoba.
I think it was blocked right there. Let's see.
No, I think that was out from Evidence himself.
Oh, Evidence played that one out. Oh, that went way off target right there. So it's Nigeria 1, South Africa 1. Pressure eating up. You can see the stadium quiet. Everybody's trying to soak in the pressure right there. So 4th minute of additional time already. It's South Africa 1, Nigeria 1 in this encounter. So it's Nigeria trying to do the defending now. South Africa taking the game to Nigeria. I think these kinds of goals, considering this time in it, we actually
Yeah,
destabilize anything.
destabilize the boys. Sorry. So I just want them to actually get themselves in the right frame to the end of this game because it's looking like this game is built for extra time. And just take a seconds for you to just get yourself of the look of things, and you give South Africa the second goal because it's looking like the boys are so destabilized right now. After defending all their life in this game, and South Africa have a chance. Well, easily defended. Yeah, they're still looking for another penalty against Nigeria. I hope that Nigerians will
And
just.
that ball was a dangerous and a teasing one.
Wow!
And that's a
Wow! Wow!
cross into,
Wow! Wow!
and that shot was blocked by that
The pressure
Nigerian
is
player.
much.
And the pressure is much right now. You can see Nigeria chasing the game.
Giving
and that
out
was
unnecessary
a free
free.
kick by Lukman, considered by Lukman. In one
I
of
think
those
this game is on Lukman's neck. It's on Lukman's neck because that he had no excuse losing that chance that fell into his hand in the box. He had no excuse. A player of his caliber, playing for Atlanta, you expect him to take that shot at once. You don't have to show
Oh
for the
my God!
gallery there.
Even it was the South African player that did the defending right there. So
Wow,
it's free kick
Mokwena on this.
to South Africa, 5th minute of additional time. Colin Bright right there. You can see go Bruce right there. And I think this game might extend past that 6th minute.
Well, it is surely going to extend past that 6 minutes because of the number of minutes are wasted by what's it called, William, the goalkeeper of South Africa. But we have to look at this free kick; it's a dangerous one, and seeing Mokwena standing on the free kick duties for South Africa is always a danger to the eyes. We saw him score one of the free kicks in this competition, and this is what he can also do against the Super Eagles of Nigeria. But looking at the distance, well, we can argue that he might not get the angle right, but Mokwena is a fantastic player from the set piece.
So let's see, can he convert this one? Mokwena stands behind that one. The referee says it's time to play. He blows his whistle, and he plays that one.
Hey, son! Oh! Ow!
My goodness!
Ow! Mudau!
Mudau missed that one. That was a beautiful
That
kick.
would have been the end of this game.
That would have been.
Oh! Just went for power, straight off.
Oh my goodness! Even we go Bruce.
Oh, 71 years old. Don't give him heart pressure. Don't give him heart attack, please. Well, that's really been a dicey end to this game. That's really been a dicey end to this game.
My God. No. My God.
For having a fantastic game, and these are the kind of goals.
No, it seems it's balanced now in the second.
It's not really balanced.
The Super Eagles lost their own clear-cut chance.
No.
And South Africa has lost theirs.
That chance wasn't as clear as that Ademola Lookman. So I don't think we should be saying that. And looking at the substitution of bringing in Chukwueze, that's what I do say about Chukwueze. You don't know when he's going to give his A game, or when he's going to come in very bad for the Super Eagles. What's that from Alazan? He should be going into
and
the
it
game.
seems Alazan has not really been in.
Yeah, since conceding that penalty, I think that's really destabilizing, and they really need to talk to him so he can get his head into this game.
Yeah, so the pass finds a line right there, and cross the ball, finding to Osimhen. But hey, that was easily headed out by Udiba. The follow-up header to Osimhen, still Osimhen with the ball. And that shot comes.
Alazan.
But Chukwueze had to manage that space. But hey, it's going to be a goal kick.
That's the extra time.
And I think it's going to be extra time. The game is going to extra time right now.
I can see the disbelief on the boys. They are losing that momentum. They are losing that motivation. From a game that you have about just 6 minutes to win, and to a game that right now you have to go into extra time, and you don't really know what's going to happen in the extra time. Will it be South Africa getting the victory in the extra time, or will it be Nigeria? They just need very big motivation. The manager needs to talk to them. Wow, that was actually a big save from
Stanley
Nwabali, and almost putting the team in problem there, because I don't really think he could have done better there. Firing that to the front is really dangerous. He should have sent that to the side.
He should have sent it to the side.
In the moment when we thought the Nigeria was two goals up, it's just twist and change. Things just twist and change. From 2 goal celebration, we are talking about a penalty against Nigeria. That is the drama you get when we play football. A lot of drama in football. No wonder this one is not an exception.
Yeah, Bright, if you are listening, kindly send us your phone number as our
With your
producer
account name, the
with your
bright.
account, the account you predicted with, the one you
You
commented
should
with
send in his
just
phone
now.
number.
Just send your phone number with it so that my producer can actually contact you right there.
We have
So
30 more minutes to play this game.
yeah,
So
30 more
let's just see if
minutes.
the players can come in big because experience is needed right now.
And it looks like Williams is injured. His shoulder, he has not really gotten over it.
Let's just see. Let's just see. He's a big player. So he might just continue, or they might just look to patch him on to the end of this game. But I think if the Super Eagles can get themselves into order coming into the first half, they still have this game for themselves to pick.
Yeah, they still have this game for themselves to pick. Can see the coaches giving their players instruction right there. Even choose Ekong talking to his players, the captain right there. Look at that penalty. Scored that one.
I don't really want this game to go into penalty shootouts because it's really going to be a lot of problem for the Super Eagles. It's going to be a lot of problem for us going to penalty shootouts. And that's one of the reasons why I do have problem, with us winning 1-0 and going to the third.
Yeah.
You have to go all out and try, and score the goals. Look at the difference between the goalkeepers of the two penalties. And you can see Ademola Lookman also on his face. He knows that goal he missed was one of
why
the
was
real
he
problem for him.
dribbling?
Why was he dribbling? Go for the power
Just
there.
go put it
Pick
under
your
the
spot
goalkeeper
and score the second
Just
goal.
score.
It's when you lead 2-0, where you have the security goal. That is when
You can waste chances like that.
But showing to the gallery at 1-0 is a dangerous one. Right now they have a 30 minutes to pay for the price of that showing to the gallery.
But it looks like after they conceded that goal, if they had played 5 or 7, 10 minutes more, Nigeria could concede because they were playing under pressure.
They were playing under pressure, but they were defending very well against South Africa. If that penalty didn't come in, I don't think South Africa would have had a chance of.
No, I said after conceding that goal. You see the way South Africans came.
Okay, yeah, South Africa. If this game had gone like 10 minutes, the Nigerian guys were destabilized. South Africa coming, they were growing momentum. They were growing in belief that yes, they can end this game because as Nigeria scoring in this game, it has really destabilized their plan coming into this game. They wanted to eat from the back, keeping a low block and attacking from that low block was what they came into this game with. But Nigeria scoring a goal really destabilized them, and they had to come all out to fight and look for that equalizer.
You also have to give it to Pesitao for that brilliance. He saw Alasan wanted to play that ball, and he just put his leg. He saw the tackle to him. So.
And that is an experienced player. When you have a player over 30 years, at the age of 31, the experience is there for him.
The African Footballer of the Year won a penalty. The Intra-Africa Footballer of the Year to also.
That's why the African Footballer of the Year. We're into
the
extra time now.
Of the extra time already. South Africa playing from right to left, and the Super Eagles of Nigeria will be playing from left to right. And South Africa starts the proceedings right there. Sends a long one forward, and that was headed out by Shemi Ajayi right there. And the ball finds Bright Osai, who almost lost possession of the ball, or later lost possession of the ball. Chukwueze right there. And Chukwueze lost.
Looking like the shape. We've lost the shape. We've lost the shape of this game with those substitutions. We've lost the shape of this game with that substitution. I'm bringing in Chukwueze for what's it called for Moses Simon and bringing Alazan for.
And do you think if he's not doing the right thing, maybe the coach should reach out to the bench and substitute?
I don't really think you don't take out if you know Pascal himself, you know that it's not someone that goes onto the bench to make substitutions. If he's taking Chukwueze out, and who's bringing in on that wing? There's really nobody. The next substitution might just be victorosimhen going out. And
Vala stands on this one. And where does he want to pass? He plays it forward, but the Super Eagles player was there
to woo.
And Olaino says that one forward for Ademola Lookman to chase, but Williams was out there to the rescue for South Africa. That long ball forward was not easily kept in play by evidence. So lost possession to Nigeria. Calvin Bassey straight to Olaino. Olaino finds Alazan, who sets Ademola Lookman forward, and Ademola Lookman tries to dribble past Mudau, but Mudau did what is needed, and that's a pass forward, trying to look at the run of Pesitao right there. And
Wow.
And Shemi Ajayi right there, charging off Persital and getting that one. That was beautiful
Good one from
defending.
good defending from him there.
Yeah. And so Olaino on the ball right now, crossing to the midfield, and they find Salazan. Alazan finds that
Ademola
guy,
Lookman.
Chukwueze, who sets it
Wow,
up
the
for
pass.
Ademola Lookman. Ademola Lookman in the box right now, cross and plays it. And the goalkeeper
Nobody. There
saves
was
that
nobody.
one. No one was there for the rebound right there.
It looks like fatigue is setting in for the Nigerian players right now, and it has really been a tiring game for them. Every stages into this extra time, they really need to find that inner motivation.
And Dunwan Bale sends that one long forward, but to who?
No man's land.
Straight to to that left back, Mudiba right there. So it's back to Williams right there in the field. What will Williams do with the ball? And he sends it back to Mudiba. Mudiba with the ball right now. You can see it seems the players are already getting tired.
Yeah, it looks like they're getting tired. And South Africa just growing in momentum right now after getting that late goal. And you look at the South African players, you know that they are full of runs. They can run for the next 30 minutes. It's just about the super egos of players getting into this game against South Africa. Because if they're not careful, the South Africans will be getting the second goal in the first half of extra time.
And looking at the games Nigeria has played over time, it looks like when Nigeria is leading 1-0 like that, reached out for Omeru and brings him on towards the end of the game. But he didn't do that right now. And see South Africa attacking in the danger zone. The passer right there finds that guy, plays that shot, but goes way off target right there. And it's going to be a goal kick to Nigeria right there. So it's Mokoena who tries to play that one. But it looks like Mokoena is actually tiring out gradually.
Yeah, it's tiring out, and it's not easy playing into the extra time of the game. And I think that's why we're seeing looking tiring out. There's no anybody, so I don't think good save from Williams there, but that looks like it was destined for the back of the net.
Yeah.
I can see the frustration
on Victorosimhen right there. And the pressure is hitting on Victorosimhen, currently in possession of the ball. And he has been fouled.
And if Nigeria will be scoring out of that goal in this game, it might just be off the runnings of Victorosimhen. Maybe a penalty again. Because looking like from open play, the Super Eagles might find it hard getting a goal against South Africa.
And Osimhen is currently down, rolling on the floor right there.
That should be a yellow card. Is there a yellow card already in this game?
I don't
that should be a yellow card. That should be a yellow card. That was a kick on the back of his foot.
That was a kick on the back of his foot right there.
Wow, that's a yellow card. That's a yellow card.
But I don't think the referee saw that one. So
that is who's that?
Sitole.
Is this Sitole?
Yeah. So it's Ademola Lookman standing next to this free kick, 95th minute of that game between Nigeria and South Africa, currently 1-1. My goodness. Oh my God. And Africa comes in, easily defended by that South African defender. Chukwueze crosses it into the box, and there was no one.
Is there an handball there?
And is there an handball on the floor right there? But hey, the referee says play on. Maybe VR will check.
There was no handball. I don't think there's handball.
And that's a long ball forward.
See that.
And that was controlled miles away by evidence for the Nigerian players to now recover. And is South Africa trying to build momentum to the attack again? Let's see what will happen in this game. And that's South Africa still in possession of the ball. Passing the ball in the midfield. Sitole finds Mokoena. Mokoena finds Mudau. Persital who finds Mudau. And Persital runs. And oh my goodness. Is South Africa approaching the final third for Nigeria, trying to attack with the ball? And it finds his midfielder Mokoena, who sends it to the side. And South Africa with the ball right now finds that man, that substitute, Lepasa, who tries to run into the box. But hey, his run was prevented by that Nigerian player right there. And it's still South Africa holding on to possession. Modiba with the ball right now, who finds Mokoena. Mokoena finds Sitole. Sitole and Mokoena doing a good job in the midfield for South Africa. And is Nigeria trying to chase the ball right now? The ball finds Mudau. Persital, cuts into the box, returns it back. And South Africa still with the ball, who finds Mudau right on the right. Mudau with the ball right now finds that guy in the midfield. Who finds his teammate Sitole running into space, but Osimhen deflected that one, and it's Osimhen that's going to run on the counter. How many players on Osimhen? But he was easily dispossessed. There is no one to assist him up front right there. So it's South Africa that is back in possession right there. Straight to that guy in the midfield, Modiba. Modiba with the ball right there. Who finds Le Passer? Who finds that midfielder right there? Sends it for his run. And hey, it was being shielded well by Bright Osai right there. Bright doing his defensive duties. And
Good
doing
work for the good play from South Africa in the first around the last 3 minutes of this game. Good defending there from Kekena there. And you saw that almost in the early stages of the first half and the first minute of the first half, and we saw Kekena, made this type of save for South Africa. Good save from him there, but it was a dangerous one because he could have gotten the leg
and
of
that ball goes forward for Ademola Lookman to chase. And that Modal has not given Ademola Lookman any breathing space at all. We can see a double substitution right there.
I think Aribo. It looks like victorosimhen might be going out of this.
The senior man Kels is about to come on.
Lookman might also be going out.
Let's see who will be withdrawn right here for the Super Eagles. Let's see who will be withdrawn. And the Ademola Lookman.
Aribo coming in will just be my biggest problem in that midfield, because the midfield is losing shape already, and you're bringing Aribo who hasn't really had the best of tournaments at the AFCON.
Yeah.
So I'm not really in support of having Aribo in this encounter. But bringing in Kelechi Iheanacho can actually be another good substitution for the Super Eagles. But bringing in Aribo is who I can't really defend in this game.
Yeah. So it's game on in that encounter. Mvala currently in possession of the ball right there. What will he do with the ball? He holds it, and it looks like the South Africans are also waiting for the penalty.
No, it's not. See, we don't have to be we don't have to get ourselves lost in this thought of South Africa trying to hold on to the ball. They are just looking for that space and that moment to put a big run against the Super Eagles. They know that yes, we have the players in the Super Eagles where they want them right now. The players are really tired, and we have a lot of tired legs on the Super Eagles players now, and everybody's just waiting for the time to.
And that's a long pass forward for the run of evidence right there, and Calvin Bassey really doing the good job on him, and conceded a corner kick right there. Talking about Calvin Bassey, he has been big for Nigeria.
He has really been good, fantastic player. I remember his first game for the Super Eagles of Nigeria against Ghana. It wasn't really the best of game for him, but he has really grown into the Super Eagles ever since then. He has made himself a mainstream in the Super Eagles, which is really good for him. In this competition, he has been one of the fantastic players for the Super Eagles at the back line. So really great for him.
So it's corner kick to South Africa, and you can see those men running at it. And Nwabali gets that one. And
counter.
Running with the counter right now, line up with the ball right now. And he finds Ademola Lookman, who cuts in to the right. And Ademola Lookman finds his teammate. And Osimhen plays that one. And it was saved by Williams.
Who is this goalkeeper?
That South African goalkeeper right there. And South Africa trying to attack with the ball. And you can see that Nigerian player
is really great. Look at the way they just turn over play almost immediately. And that's a free kick to South Africa.
Yeah, that's a free kick to South Africa.
And yellow card too.
And the first yellow card of this game goes to Frank Onyeka right there, who is doing his defensive duties and doing it very well. Oh, that's the second yellow card of this encounter. So, the substitution.
Okay. Aribo, that means we are shaping into 4 territory formation for this remainder of this game. And you can see Osimhen is already tired.
He's really
tired in this game. And taking out Osimhen will really be a big problem for the Super Eagles of Nigeria, because you're taking out the danger man, the man that has really kept on South Africa at bay in the second half. Good substitution, Ademola Lookman going out. So I just hope the Super Eagles will lose this game, because everything will be on him. He was one who lost that glorious chance for the Super Eagles to go to.
Yeah, so
let's see if Aribo will be bringing in his experience into this game.
Yeah, let's see. And Onyeka will really be greatly missed right there, because he's doing a lot of marking in this game so far. So The 12th minute of first half extra time right there. Nigeria won, South Africa won. And you can see, was that not Joel Aribo called up to action right there and considered that throwing? And you can see Nigeria marking out their lines right there. It has been end-to-end stuff. It has been a game that has been really, really tough for both sides. But South Africa has been the better side so far. And Bassi finds Olaina, who plays that one long forward for Osimhen to chase. But hey, he couldn't get onto that. Mvala beat his own goalkeeper, but did the clearance right there. And he got to
really needs to take advantage of this South Africa long balls into our box. The turnovers from the Super Eagles when attacking against South Africa has really been there. We've not really looked threatening against South Africa when we go and when we're attacking from our own turnovers, which is one of the reasons why we've not really scored a lot of goals in these competitions.
It's going to be a throw into Nigeria line on 113th minute of first half extra time. And he sends a long one into the box. Who can get this to it? But hey, that South African defender cleared that one out. And to safety, Bassi finds a Nigerian player towards the left. And tries to cuts in. Oh, but miscued that one and lost possession to Mudwa. And I played it forward. And that South African was chasing, but hey, online is back.
That's what I was saying about Chukwueze. You don't really know when he's going to come in and give you the best. Even keeping Moses Simon into this game to the rest of the game would have been better than this Chukwueze was brought into this encounter. He has been almost not absent in this game. I've not really seen any influence he has brought into this game system.
But don't you think it would have been better leaving Moses Simon?
That's what I'm trying to say. It would have been better leaving Moses Simon onto the pitch than bringing in Chukwueze, because he has not been anywhere in this game. I've not really seen any a sense of urgency or a sense of you showing yourself into this encounter. We saw Moses Simon in this game. He gave his best in the first and second half. Since coming in for Chukwueze, I've not really seen much from him.
Yeah, so it's Nigeria building up from left to right. Bright Osai right now with the ball. Finds a run from Nigeria, and that's Chukwueze with the ball. Tries to cut to his left. Finds Calvin Bassey right there. Calvin Bassey tries to look for what to do with the ball. Finds the run of Ola. No, but hey, Chukwueze right there. But his cross was blocked right there. Hey. And what's Chukwueze doing in front of goal right there?
I don't really understand.
Because I think at that space, with a strong left foot, take your chance.
Yeah, that's it. He's very good with the callers. I don't know why he's not taking his call in there.
So he's throwing to the Super Eagles last minute of the first half extra time in the 15th minute already. So what can Ola sends it into the box, straight into the hands of Williams right there. And anytime from now, I think the referee will be putting an end to the first harvest. Look at that shot from Osimhen.
How? Like, he took a very good shot.
Yeah, but I think it was close to Williams.
Yeah, it was close to Williams. Probably he should have put a bit lift on that ball. Maybe he should have gone up a bit.
So there's 1 minute additional time in this first half extra time. The South Africa currently back in possession of the ball. Sends that long one forward. But Chukwueze had to react and sent it forward for Osimhen to chase.
Osimhen is already tired. He's tired already in this game.
Yeah.
And to be really dangerous removing him, because you don't really know what Teremorphy can also bring into this game. That is another problem, making the substitution.
So Williams right there finds Mvala. So anytime from now, the referee says he has had enough of the first half extra time. So going into the second half already, I think you can see that guy right there, Pesero, talking to the referee right there. So don't forget, tell somebody to tell somebody about us. We are here because of you. Subscribe to our channel. Stay with us. Help us to stay afloat. And this game is building up to be what we expected it to be. You know, a fixture amongst two familiar foes right there. And to know that this South Africa is still in the same group with the Super Eagles.
Yeah, we still have 2 games for the World Cup qualifiers. So whatever happens here, if it's Nigeria that wins this game, it's going to be South Africa coming into that World Cup qualifier with a lot of revenge against the Super Eagles. And if it's South Africa who wins this game, we just know that the World Cup qualifiers is building itself up for lot of actions right there in June. And we'll be there. We'll be there to give you all those actions when it comes when that time comes.
Yeah, we'll be there to give those actions right there. So stay with us. We are still here with you, and we are going into the second half extra time anytime from now. And let's see who will actually go with the place in the final right there. So it's still Nigeria 1, South Africa 1. The 2 goals was from the penalty spot right there. Can see the pressure eating up and eating up really bad. Everybody is feeling the heat right there.
Everybody feeling the heat right now. Talking about Nigeria, South Africa, I don't want to believe that South Africa are putting Nigeria in this kind of pressure because, coming from the head to head, you see that out of in all competition, Nigeria and South Africa they have met 12 times, and Nigeria have won them 7 times. South Africa only won Nigeria once.
I don't think head to head will really come.
That is not coming, but you really that's to tell you how football has really evolved. Actually changed.
Evolved,
yeah, actually changed. Those days, anytime we are playing against South Africa, Nigerians they used to be very comfortable, and this is the 4th time South Africa getting to the semi-final of the AFCON. And so the last one they met, 2000, Nigeria won them in that encounter, 2-0. But here, look at them.
And the second half extra time has started. Ekong sends a long one forward. Osimhen tries to head that one, but went over him. Malina in possession of the ball, crossed the ball into the box. And Osimhen entered one!
What a miss.
My goodness, and it went off target right there. That was a beautiful chance.
Yeah, beautiful chance for Victorosimhen. I think he should be doing better there. Play out his caliber. We know what he can do from.
But you have
from
to talk about the defender to also charge.
Yeah, he was actually protecting his face because if he had gone more, there would have been a
No. It wasn't his face. It wasn't his face. There's no problem with his face.
He didn't even get the right.
He was going for the angle. He was going direct for the angle to put the goalkeeper in a dangerous situation there, but he did get that angle very well. But good enough for him to show that his presence, even when he's tired, is still a big threat up front for the Super
Eagles. It's still a big threat. So South Africa will start play right there. Vala with the ball. Old sit. And it looks like South Africa too are beginning to get so tired.
You have to agree on one thing is tactical input and tactical, a bit tactical down has really cost Nigeria this game from the manager. Because when you look at those substitutions or the way he has changed those substitutions, the players, the caliber of players.
But it was after that first substitution that Nigeria got a goal.
Yeah, they can get a goal after that substitution, but it was off the penalty. And that was different. But when you look at the input of Samuel Chukwueze in this game, it has been none. And that was like a wasted.
And we used to see him after scoring the Nigeria score 1. He brings in Omero to mark out the north. Why didn't he do that at this point?
So probably was thinking he can go all out and get a second goal. Chukwueze is who you expect to come into this game. This kind of game are actually built for Chukwueze.
But
you don't really know what is going to come in. But I remember a day I was talking to some pundits and I was like, I prefer Noni Madueke to come into the Super Eagles.
My goodness, Nigeria just considered a corner kick from the carelessness of that defender right there.
No, that was what he was going to do because that was
I'm talking about line.
No, that was a spilled ball. Yeah.
I'm talking about line. No, should have cleared this line. He had no business keeping that ball. Right? Yeah, he should have cleared it outside. And it's going to be a corner kick, and that danger man again standing next to it. The penalty goal scorer, Mokoena, who is a candidate for the man of the match in this encounter, placed that one into the box, and that was headed out by the Nigerian defender right there. So Nigerians are tracking out to block that one. So South Africa returns it back. South Africa, who is back in possession of the ball right there. You can see the Nigerian defense line and playing high line right here. Don't you think playing high line can be really, really dangerous?
Well, you have to come out in the second half to try and get that second goal because we know how dangerous South Africa can be in the penalty shootout. We've seen them, save 4 penalties from out of 5 against Cape Verde. So we definitely know how dangerous they can be at the penalty shootout. So I think it's one thing for us that we have about 10 to 12 minutes to come all out and try to get that second goal against South Africa in this encounter. It's just about 12 minutes Sorry, to go. So we can get that second goal if possible. Let us just get that goal instead of going into penalties.
Yeah, so Vala with the ball right there.
Let's Nigeria preparing the
And
substitution.
Nigeria standing next. And is Nigeria preparing another substitution right there? And I think, well, let's see.
That might just be Murphy coming in.
You know, I've been trying to check since Osimhen came in and what actually
Osimhen or
Yeah, I've not really seen much of him.
Murphy coming in.
Murphy coming in.
That looks
right
like
there.
it's going to be Osimhen going out. He's already tired.
He's
already tired. Let's see. Murphy can also bring something into this game. Or he's a good striker on his own day also in the French League One. It's a different approach to it right now. And this is one thing that really confused the South Africans up front because they've been facing the threats of victorosimhen since from the first time. You can see even him is really frustrated. But this is a game that Super Eagles had in their coffers. They should have won this game right from the regulation time, not taking it to the extra time.
And so victorosimhen, the talisman, has been withdrawn right there. And don't you think this will add more pace to the South Africa?
Yes, it's really going to have South Africa, opening their back line right now because they'll believe that yes, the best striker, the danger man for Nigeria is out of the game already. Murphy is another animal, a different class of animal on his own. Another substitution I think that is wasted is Kelechi Iheanacho coming into this encounter. If we are still playing that 3-4-3 formation, there's no point bringing Kelechi Iheanacho into this encounter because he's not built to play on the wing. He's not a winger. It's more of a supporting striker to me, not a wing cast player. And that is why he's also looking absent or lost in this game.
Yeah, he looks absent and lost. Vala with the ball right there with South Africa. For a few minutes or seconds now, the ball has stayed in South Africa's half. And
nobody's attacking. You see Nigeria also defending with about 5 to 6 players there. So everybody's just trying to wind down the clock and see if it goes into penalty and what's going to happen. But momentum is on South Africa going to penalties in this game. If this game should go straight into penalties, because you have Williams who you can actually depend on. Even it's not about him saving penalties in this game, but you have the players. They'll really be scared facing off against him because they know what he has done in the previous game.
And that's the confirmation of the substitution right there. Victorosimhen has been withdrawn for Tyrann Murphy right there. You can see the pressure mounting on the bench of the Super Eagles and also on the bench of South Africa.
They had this game
in their hands.
They had this game in their hands. They gave it out themselves.
Yeah, and it's Nigeria who is back in possession of the ball. He plays that long one, and it's a one-on-one situation with Murphy right there.
The referee is giving it. No,
and the referee says it's not a penalty.
Murphy also, what was he doing there? If you can't take that yourself. He took his leg. That's
a penalty.
Clean penalty. That's a clean penalty.
Okay, the VR is checking.
Yeah, it's a penalty.
VR is checking.
Possible penalty or possible free kick?
Yeah, possible penalty or possible free kick.
It looks like it's a penalty because there was a contact,
There was a contact in the box.
Yeah. You should look at it. I don't know why the referee did not blow. And he wanted the game to continue, but thank God the VR.
I think he
will go for
a pass. Go better than we just waited for penalty.
And I think there was a contact. Right?
And that was like I was saying about Tyrann Murphy. That is what he brings into the game. He's another.
And they will check another possible offside leading to that.
Yes, another possible offside.
So
there's a possible offside there also.
Yeah. So let's see what will happen in that encounter. So it's everybody waiting for the decision of the referee.
Like I actually feel like Tyrann Murphy was in offside position coming with the ball coming into his feet there.
So 7-8 minutes are played already in this game. So the referee is currently checking the tackle on Tyrann Murphy. If
and a possible offside also.
Possible penalty, and I think possible offside will be checked. Even Ugo Bruce is feeling the heat. This is why the pigeon guys is everybody go collect. No grill, just no grill for everybody. So you can see he wants to go and check.
So let's go and check it first. Yeah. Is it offside or is it?
I think if it was going to be an offside,
if it was going to be an offside,
the VR would have called him that there was an offside.
But there was a contact on him there. But looking at this contact, the player lost the ball first.
Yes.
Let's
No,
see.
it didn't lose the ball, but
Was he in the box or outside the
yeah,
box?
that's what will be checked.
Was he outside the box or in the box? That looks like outside. One.
But that would be a possible red card.
Yeah, it should be a possible red card. One. He lost it and it got the leg outside the box.
Outside the box.
That was outside the box. No, let's see which of the leg did he get?
It got the right leg.
Let's see.
And it got the second. The first tackle, I think, was outside the box.
It was outside the box. It was outside the box.
I think the first tackle was outside the box. And the second tackle was inside the box.
And he might not even give it.
No, I think he will give it because it's a possible red card. Yeah, so if it's not a possible penalty,
one.
I think.
This was it. Outside the box. It was outside the box. And the referee is going to give that as a free kick.
And the red card, I think.
It's going to be a free kick.
So the referee jogging out.
It's a free kick.
And the referee says, VAR.
Is it penalty? And a red card?
I think it calls.
It's a free kick.
Like a can.
It's a free kick. It's a free kick.
It's a straight right.
It's a red card. It's a straight red card.
Rightfully
so. Yeah, it's a red card. It's a right red card.
It's a straight red card.
But that is going to be a free kick.
Yeah, that's be a free kick.
It's a free kick, not a penalty.
Yeah, not a penalty. And that is a free kick. He had to take that one.
Yeah, he had to take one. He had to take one for his team because Murphy was free on goal.
Yeah,
when you have a striker like Murphy free on goal, yeah, it's really going to be dangerous. This record has been coming right. It has been calling in from the first half. The record for South Africa. Look at that run from Murphy. It was a good run from him. It was free on goal. But I actually feel like he should have dropped a pass there for the onrushing Super Eagles player there. But that is a free kick, not a penalty. Look at where he got that leg. It wasn't in the box. It was outside the box.
It was outside the box right there. So
a pass to Chukwueze would have been better. He should have passed that ball to Chukwueze. Let's see.
Let's see.
Against run of play, Super Eagles can score a free kick.
Let's see.
South
Africa already are one man down.
I don't know why he doesn't.
He thought it would be a penalty. So
let's see. That was a penalty, but it's a free kick.
But it's a free kick right there. So Kekana is out. Red card, 116th minute of that encounter.
5 to 7 minutes.
So they have to play the remainder of this game one man down. You can see the substitution coming in already. I think it's one of the attackers that will have to make.
Yeah, they have to make that substitution. Wow.
So he had to take that one for
Chukwueze can actually fancy taking this free kick for Super Eagles. He can fancy taking that. He's a left footer.
So let's see. Will Nigeria make it count? We've seen Ivory Coast go down 10 men and still come back. So Lepasa has been withdrawn for that central back, CBC right there, for the last few minutes of this game. And I think the additional time should be up to 5. And Iheanacho is standing next to this one.
When Iheanacho started the free kick. God.
Let's see. Iheanacho with this chance. God. What can he do with it?
Senior man kills.
And plays it straight to the goalkeeper. And that was an easy take for Williams.
Easy take. Straight into his hands. You have to, when I don't know why Chukwueze should be the one taking that free kick because that was in his territory.
Yeah, and I think if Iheanacho had bent that one a bit further, maybe. And Williams plays that long one forward, and Nwabali controls it. And let's see if the Super Eagles can actually make that one man down count right there. William Chusekong running with the ball. We hope they won't even lose sight of their defender. And that's Chukwueze. Was that Chukwueze Bright right there? Going back to Shemi Ajayi right there. Who finds Chusekong? And Nigeria playing so high in the midfield at this stage.
There's the belief that they're playing against them and they are up for the taking right now. We can just take advantage of that.
And that's a pass back. And the cross into the box by Olaina, but it was blocked by that South African player. Chusekong controlling.
Don't take any shot. Don't take that shot.
and tries to
What was
find
that?
Bright Osayi with his pass, but it was deflected and cleared by that South African player right there. And it's still Joel Aribo who finds that Nigerian player in Alassane right there, who finds Chus Ekong. Chus Ekong moves forward and finds Joel Aribo, and Aribo with the ball right there. And he looks around and finds that place and plays the shot, and it was deflected off. It was deflected off
Is that number there?
for a corner kick.
Let's see. No. It wasn't.
No,
It's
no,
Z.
no.
It's Z. His hand was the natural position.
So Chukwueze standing next to the corner kick, last minute of extra time in that encounter already. So let's see how many minutes the referee we had in this game. So Chukwueze played that one into the box, and hey, it was headed out.
Hey, counter.
And that should be a counter for South Africa. And they're arriving right there. Choose Ekong how to hold him down and get a yellow card. And yellow card right there to choose Ekong. He had to hold that one.
He had to take one for his team.
He had to take one for the team right there.
I'll be having about 4 minutes additional time in this game.
So let's see how many minutes the referee
He was almost off in his clothes. He wanted to off that clothes. He was stripping. He was almost stripping him naked. Yeah.
He held him and held him.
2 minutes. Why?
2 minutes
After the time wasted.
Additional time for this extra time right there. So first minute already counting. Williams with the ball, and he sends this one long forward. And Bassi right there did that clearance. And I don't think VR will check that one. And first minute.
That's penalty already.
First minute of additional time right there. You can see the pressure eating up. And Omero isn't prepared to come on into this encounter. And I'm not a fan of bringing up a player just to take penalties. It can be very, very risky. So,
of course, it can be very, very risky. You know, the game has not really entered his body because those who played the 2 hours of, is it 2 hours? 90 plus 30.
Yes, that's 2 hours.
That's 2 hours. I have to tell you how the game was already.
Wow.
And that was an important block from Calvin Bassey, right?
Another record.
That was the third goal. Sitole. And that's substitution for Nigeria right there.
Is Omero a good penalty taker?
I don't know. Kenneth Omero coming on
Bright Osayi.
for Bright Osayi right there.
Penalties.
So it seems this game is penalty bound right there. Oh my goodness, what a game of football.
Yeah, that's what a game of football. No doubt.
And
whoever wins is a worthy winner.
yeah, he's a worthy winner.
But right now, it's looking like advantage on South Africa.
Yeah, because of that.
We've seen them at the shootout in this competition. We've not seen Nigeria at the shootout in this competition. We've not really seen
but you can also agree with me that penalty is anybody's game.
Yeah, it's anybody's game.
The referee has ended the game right there. So
I remember what Ugo Bruce was saying in the press conference. When he was asked about the penalty player took, he said, well, of course, he said at the end of each game, you know, someone said at the end of each game, training, at the end of each training, they just take 20 minutes for penalty training, you know, and the players are good, the goalkeeper are also good, and that was what that's why we got that result of a fantastic penalty win for Africa.
So straight to penalties in this encounter. Let's see who will go home straight to the final, or who will go back. Oh, who will go for the third place match right there. So it's penalty shootout. The pressure really hitting it, even in the studio right here. The pressure
it's really painful because it was a game we had in our books already. But
we just careless defending by
leave it out for them to take it.
So
It's really dangerous. It's really dangerous going into penalties and shootouts. You know,
I
from thinking of it coming into the 86th minute that you are just some minutes away from qualifying to the final to losing out to playing out a full-time draw and going to penalties shootouts is really a very big dangerous game. I just see if the Super Eagles will come big against Williams because Williams is the person they're facing in this penalty shootouts.
yeah, Williams right there is good. They, you know, based on the antecedents, it's a very good penalty stopper right there. So let's see. Can Stanley Nwabali, can he just maybe write his
Yeah,
name?
he's also a good goalkeeper in this penalty
Penalties,
shootout. When it
yeah.
comes to penalty saving, he's also a good goalkeeper in the South Africa League.
Yeah.
But you know, it's about the players who are taking it.
Yeah. So it's about the players who are taking it and a team where is the central back there.
You can see the belief on the goalkeeper. That is one thing that Williams brings into the penalty shootout. You can see the belief, the confidence, how his mind is at rest when he goes into penalty shootout. You know, saving that 4 in that other game will give him that boost of morale. Yes, I can go into it. Out of 5, possibility of saving 2 is there for him.
Yeah, possibility of saving 2. But can Stanley Nwabali also have that possibility of saving 2? Is it visible? So we pray right there. So penalty is anybody's game. May the better side win right there. So it's now time to hope and pray for your team to be lucky right there. It's just, you know, that's great. It's just God. Yeah, it's God that actually gives victory right there. And to know that Nigeria has lost in so many semi-finals.
Via penalties.
Not just penalties, in regulation time also. We saw the free kick from, I think, Riyad Mahrez in that 2019?
2019.
Yeah, semi-final also.
Actually brought Nigeria to 8 bronze, 8th third position in the AFCON.
So
No country have come close to them. Let us hope it doesn't repeat itself.
And even Williams is the captain right there of the team. And so Williams choose Ekong the captain and Williams Roman also the captain.
The goal Ekong first scored is to me it was a lucky penalty.
I think it was lucky. It was just lucky.
Penalty. The goalkeeper went
but if you look at the one Mokoena scored, you see a player that knows his own names. Yeah. So it's penalty shootout right there. Who is going to take the day in this penalty shootout? Yeah, nerves are flowing. You can see the pressure right there. You can see the mood. You can
was Alazan withdrawn?
I think so. Let's see.
No, it was not withdrawn.
Is that not him on the bench?
I don't know why he's putting on a bib.
I can see putting on a bib here.
Yeah, I can see him putting on a bib.
But he's not among the penalty takers.
No, he has to be on the. He's an outfield player. If he's on the pitch, he has to be one of the players on the pitch.
Yeah. So penalty shootout right now. You can see the pressure. Oh my goodness, it's really eating up.
Hey,
Murphy, the first penalty taker. So let's see. And to know that Nigeria has not always been lucky from the penalty shootout. That reminds us of Nigeria Ghana 2000.
Yeah. Even the semi-final against Tunisia, we lost out via penalty shootout. So we are 2000. I think that was 2004, if I'm not mistaken. Yes, Tunisia 2004.
And then yeah. So
and also Morocco 88, and now we have 2023. 2024 standing there.
But one good thing is, any team that loses, there's a chance to come back next year.
Hey, this penalty taking, the first person that takes penalty matters more.
It matters. Morale booster.
A lot of them were actually looking at baby, with their stammer. Who took the first
and
penalty?
Tyron Murphy, the left-legged player, what does he do? And he scores.
Good one. That was a good one. But they need to be careful not playing to the center of the field. They need to be careful because maybe after the first or second one. And that was what I was. So look at that run and straight into the middle. And probably by the second one, you have what's called the goalkeeper staying in the middle. They need to just focus on his run. Make sure he moves away before you pick your position.
But that danger of waiting on his run is that if he doesn't move, you can get choked. It's very, very important.
Mokoena. He's going to score.
Mokoena.
He's scoring.
stands against Stanley Nwabali.
Mukwana is scoring against Stanley Nwabali, no doubt. He's scoring this.
And let's see if Mukwena will score this one the same way he scored in that full time. So let's see what will happen right there. And Mukwena scores.
Yeah, it's expected Mukwena is going to score that penalty for South Africa. Let's look. Let's just wait up.
And he missed.
Mukwena missed?
Yes. Mukwena missed right there.
It's just about the Super Eagles turning in their own, many of their own penalties right now. Because it's advantage Nigeria right now. They need to take their own penalties and score it. That is the way they put themselves in advantage in this game.
And Kenneth Omero.
I think it was brought because of the penalty, but sometimes.
Hey.
Let's see what he will do with the ball.
Oh!
And he scores a beautiful penalty right there. The keeper stayed.
I was saying that the second one he was going to stand. He would have looked at the first penalty scored by by the goalkeeper, by Nigeria. They worked on his movement. Yes, they knew he saw it that he was going to say. His eyes.
And that was a beautiful penalty.
Beautiful penalty from Kenenjero. An experienced penalty from him there. 3 more penalties to go for the Super Eagles.
So 3 more penalties to go. If the Super Eagles can convert all penalties, the Super Eagles will go straight to the final. So Mukwena has lost the first penalty, their best penalty taker. And this is the second penalty for South Africa right there. So can he score this one? Only time will tell. In a few seconds, we'll see. It looks confident, looking like I will kill this goalkeeper today with this penalty attempt. Let's see, what can he do? And he plays it. And Nwabali went the right way, but he couldn't save that one. My goodness. So, it's 2-1 in favor of Nigeria right there. Second round of penalty has been taken right there.
Just fast.
Yeah, just faster than Stanley Nwabali right there. So, it's time to take the third penalty right there. And who is going to take it for the Super Eagles of Nigeria? It's Olaino.
Hey.
You can see the pressure mounting. The pressure mounting in the studio right there. You can't just hold it. Olaino right there. Can he score it?
There's no way Williams don't do the same one penalty.
Let's see. And he misses.
Disguise it.
He roofs it.
Disguise that.
And Olaino misses. My goodness. Olaino missed that penalty. He roofs it. And he roofs it. My goodness. Oh, the pace. He was going for the top corner. And he misses. And he missed it. So, it's time for South Africa to play their third penalty. Will they score this one? Or will they miss this one? So, we standing next to that penalty. Let's see who it is. Evidence Makopa. Right there. The number 9 for South Africa. So, what can he do? Can he score this one? Will he miss it? And he runs towards the ball. And he saves it! And Stanley Nwabali saves it! My goodness.
Let's see if he did not leave his line.
No, it's not leaving.
No, I don't think he did.
Hey, Via.
You have to say, hold on. Let's see if he didn't leave his line.
Oh, one leg was still on the line.
Leg was still on
Yeah, it's
was he out? Because that was a VR checking that.
VR will check that.
Yeah,
VR will check. Every penalty missed will be checked by VR. So, I think I said. So,
Williams second.
So, Second is about to take the 4th penalty for Nigeria right there. If Second can score and the last penalty taker scores, the Super Eagles is home and dry. Just score the remainder 2 penalties and you are in the final. So, you can see even the voices are shaking.
This time around, Second have to take a different kind of penalty.
Let's see what he will go
Back to
for.
back, yes, score through the middle. But let's see if he can play to the
And he
middle.
runs towards it. What can he do? And he scores!
Hey, guy, look.
And he scores!
No,
And
no,
Chuzekong scores right there for the
I'm
Super
not this
Eagles.
strong.
It's not looking, though. It didn't look at the penalty.
I'm not this strong at all.
Power. Good.
My goodness, that is power, pace, and precision right there. So, Chuzekong doing it the way
Just
it
one
should.
penalty away.
Just one penalty. And Numan Bali, if he saves this one, Nigeria is home and dry. Now, you see, another singing of praises of Numan Bali in the pipeline if Nigeria can take advantage. So,
He's trying to play in his head.
yeah, he's trying to play in his head, play in his mind. And that's Mvala, the South African defender. Can he balloon it? Can he score it?
I think he'll go for the middle.
I think he will go for the middle. Maybe,
He'll go for the middle.
let's say it looks at the goalkeeper and let's see what can he do. And he plays. Beautiful penalty.
Who's taking this for your Super Eagles?
The scorer here will be winner, right?
Yeah. If the Super Eagles can score this one, the Super Eagles will be in the final of the Total Energies 2023 African Cup of Nations played in 2024. Who is that man walking towards the ball right there? Let's see who this is. Oh, who is this? Let's see a closer look. That's Kelechi Iheanacho, the senior man Kels. And it's Kelechi Iheanacho, and he stands close to the ball. What can he do with it? And he bounces back. And he scores! Super Eagles!
Oh, God of Nazareth!
Celebration in the studio!
Yeah!
Oh my goodness! Senior man Kels scored that one!
Wow, what a goal, what a goal, what a goal.
What a game!
What a game.
What a game! From Nigeria to South Africa, you don't have a victor, you don't have a loser in this game. The two teams, they really came to the party.
Needs to give Nwabali's respect. No,
Yeah.
when he was talking about Williams saving 4 penalties. And today we saw Nwabali, saving 1 penalty, and what's it called? Williams not being able to save any from the ball from the penalty spot. Super Eagles through to the final, deservedly for the Nigerian team, and it's one match away from winning this competition.
So from Lagos to Abuja to Zamfara, Maiduguri, straight to Ondo State. Oh, it's from the north to the right, to the west, to the east, to the south. You know that there will be celebration all around in Nigeria. That's a beautiful way to take a penalty. Destabilize the goalkeeper and send it into the net. So, congratulations to the Super Eagles of Nigeria. Deservedly are in the finals of the 2023 Total Energies African Cup of Nations 2023 played in 2024. Congratulations.
This kind of games at the end of the day you go sit down and watch the whole match and how everything happened. Great game from Super Eagles of Nigeria. Though we really need to go into details. The coaches need to go into details and know how to set up this team. It's not every time you score 1 goal and you expect your opponent, not to come back into those games. The pressure was there. A lot of Nigerians, but the belief from these players, even after lying or sky that, the goalkeeper came to the rescue of the Super Eagles. And the remaining players made sure they scored from the penalty spot. Really great one from us. And even we in the studio, we had to bring in a doctor.
Yeah, and happy mood in the studio. I think this calls for celebration right there. It calls for celebration.
The pulse of the doctor too was also high. I saw it. Man,
it was an exciting game of football, pressure-filled, mind-blowing, energy draining. You just have to talk about it all and on. Starting with South Africa, Shegun. They really came to the party, took the game to the Super Eagles. They lost with their head.
Yeah, when you look at the first half, they came into the game towards the end of the first half, maybe from the 20th minute to the
middle of the first half to the end.
End of the first half. Okay, they gave in their belief. They had that belief. towards the end of the first half, like yes, the Super Eagles are up for taking. But whatever happened to Hugo Bruce in the second half with his boys, or whatever he told his boys at halftime analysis, coming into the second half. Because when you look at the second half, right from the first minute of the second half till the Super Eagles considered or scored from that penalty considered by Ugala, it was Nigeria dominating play against South Africa.
Yeah.
But when you look at it, they didn't really bring in their A game in that second half. Not what we got in the first half from South Africa, but good competition, no doubt, from South Africa. Right from the first game, they lost 2-0 against Mali. They gave a good account of themselves against the Malians going into the next game. You look at the caliber of teams they've gone through, defeating Morocco and finding themselves in the semi-final until they got to this storming block. Remember the last time we were in the studio talking about the game, Nigerian game and South Africa, I said that if this game is going to go ahead, it looks likely that game is going to go straight into extra time. So when you look at the way Nigeria set up, we are also waiting for our opponents so that we can hit them on the counter. South Africa also set up that way. They want to hit their opponents on the counter. When there's no opportunity of hitting the opponent on the counter, the game is being played in the middle. And that is why we have this game, a dicey game, without lots of chances being created against the counter. By the end of the day, penalties are to come in. And I think it has to be, over-anxiety or over-belief from the South Africans that cost them in that penalty shootout. Because the belief was there that, yes, we have a goalkeeper that stopped 4 against Cape Verde. It can actually stop 1 or 2 in this game. And if they can get their own right, then this game is up for taking for them. Good game of football from South Africa also, no doubt, in this competition. And the top place is still looking like one they can actually reach.
Yeah, Shegun, looking at it, Hugo Bruce, you don't stop a winning strategy. And kept on with what he started with in the first half.
There was one substitution coming to this game. Morena wasn't play this game, and it was always a starter for.
Yeah, no, first half, from 20 plus minutes upward, South Africa dominated play. It was still the same formation. And as a smart coach, you won't want to change that going into the second half. Can we attribute that change in momentum to what Pesero did during halftime pep talk?
Yes, but Pesero halftime pep talk to have really worked the magic for the Super Eagles.
You saw the switch interchangeably.
Also attack. Because we're saying towards the end of the first half that the best way for the Super Eagles to keep these South Africans at bay and even more Mokoena at bay in the second half is for the Super Eagles to go all out and attack against South Africa. They are playing low blocks. They are trying to control the game from their low blocks, sending those long passes into the box, try to destabilize the Nigerian center backs. But if you can hit them and not allow them to get those high playing balls, it was really great to work the magic from the Super Eagles. And that was what came into the second half. Look at the first half. Ademola Lookman was nowhere to be found in the first half for the Super Eagles. But the second half, he grew into the game to those substitutions. And I think we really need to work on our substitutions. It's very much important going into that final game. We really need to work on our substitutions.
And we can see on our screens that the man of the match, deservedly, Stanley Wabali.
He's the best goalkeeper in this Nations Cup. No doubt. And to think that he got his debut, his competition debut at this Nations Cup.
Yeah.
This is just his
not just his competition.
His game for the Super Eagles.
A competitive debut.
It's competitive debut for Nigeria at this Nations Cup. Yeah. And this is just his 5th game for the Super Eagles of Nigeria. Really great for him. I'm really happy for him. At the time when we talk about the Super Eagles needing a goalkeeper. We saw Francis Uzor, no disrespect to him. We've seen Magical Okoye, no disrespect to him also. These are fantastic goalkeepers, but not to the to that level of standing for the Super Eagles of Nigeria. What makes a good team when you go into competitions is when you have a reliable goalkeeper. That is when your defenders will be able to play to their own maximum capacity. Look at the defenders of the Super Eagles in this competition. They know that they have a Stanley Wabali, who is fantastic, who is good, with sharp reflexes, very good at handling the ball, very good at controlling defense. The last time we had this type of goalkeeper keeping for Nigeria was Kali Keme after Vicente Yana. And this is what we have. This is the belief. Look at the only game Francis Uzor played in this Nations Cup. You could see how shaky it was when Stanley Wabali was being withdrawn in that game. It was so shaky. But when they have Stanley Wabali at the back, they know that they have a goalkeeper who they can rely on. Look at Morocco run at the World Cup also, when they know they have a goalkeeper in Bono who they can rely on. The defenders will be playing with less pressure.
So, are you saying the Super Eagles have a solid 90+% goalkeeper.
Yeah, I think we have a
this
solid
season.
goalkeeper because when you look at there was a save he made in the first half, a fantastic
Yeah,
save.
that beautiful
Yeah, a
save.
beautiful save. in
And
the
that
first half
has some
from
evidence.
Makoga,
Yes.
Yeah, it saved that was a beautiful save from Stanley Wambale. This is not the first time in this competition we're seeing making that good substitution and that good save from the Super Eagles. So it shows that he is actually a strong goalkeeper, no doubt. So I think we have a fantastic goalkeeper. I'm looking at it that we're seeing what's the magical play with Denise, and he's giving a good account of himself also. Last week he was in the Serie A
Team of the week.
This shows that he's improving playing in the Serie A, which is also another competitive league for a goalkeeper, and the experience will be there for him. So he can come in to complement what's it called? Stanley Wambali. And it's always good when you have competition. We talked about when we had Vincent Yama, Adam Bele Ayenuba, Adam what's it called? Greg Tapia, Adam Austin Ejide in the Super Eagles of Nigeria. The competition was healthy. We could always point to any of those goalkeepers started for the Super Eagles. But after this set of goalkeepers, it has really been, I don't know the name to call the goalkeepers we'll be having in Super Eagles.
Yeah. So as the gaffer, do you share any sentiment?
Of course, I share with you. It has been a very tight encounter. I never expected it to go into extra time. I thought Nigeria would have killed the game within the 90 minutes. But look at what South Africa did. They came with the same tactics Nigeria were playing. They were playing low blocks and waiting for counter. They saw all the pressure Nigeria brought to them. The first half was not too good for the Super Eagles. But in the second half, they corrected their mistake and they started creating chances. They got the first goal through a penalty. And the second goal came, another goal for Osimhen that was cancelled. This is the third goal Osimhen scoring this encounter that will be cancelled. It's just unfortunate this tournament. It's just unfortunate that his goals are being cancelled because a lot of Nigerians look up to him to be the one to give us that 7-8 goals mark to be the top highest goal scorer.
But looking at
another thing again, if you look at the shot on goal in this tournament is the highest. Coming to this before this match, he was having 19 shot on goal. Nobody came close.
And he even got another
one. If he had the ones of today too, he will get
won the penalty.
We'll get it up to 25 and only have one goal to show for it. So that's to tell you how good he is. But it's just like to some extent I would say luck was not on his side. Look at that shot he took. If not because of the brilliance of
without even when he's not scoring, should Nigeria win the Nations Cup, Osimhen is up for the player of the tournament. Of course, because he's the most impactful player, the player that actually had more value to the Super Falcons. Without Osimhen in the Super Eagles, without Osimhen in the Super Eagles, I don't think we would come this far. But it's surprising that Wambali also did well today. Caught the penalty. This penalty they just took now prove the fact that a lot of players, football lovers were saying. But let me finish. A lot of football lovers were saying Williams was not a good goalkeeper because Cape Verdeans were not good penalty takers. So it just proves today. How many did Williams is actually a good goalkeeper.
When it comes to penalty, for saving 4 penalties and today cannot save one.
It's not really about that, but he's a fantastic
goalkeeper. Of course, he's a fantastic goalkeeper. But I try to go with those who say because the Cape Verdeans were not good penalty takers. Actually, they were not.
Him saving 4 against Cape Verde was one of the reasons why it was more easier for the Super Eagles today because they had to look at his run. Is he standing? Is he moving before making the decision? And that is where experience comes in.
Calmness.
Calmness. And it takes your first penalty taker. And really beautiful penalty from Brian Murphy for the first penalty for the Super Eagles in this game. It sets the pace for it for the Super Eagles. Send one straight into the middle. I look at that from Kenneth Romero. It's hard to take a lot of mental strength approach for him to play that penalty because you had Williams rooted to his stand. He wasn't moving.
And to know that Stanley Nwabali saved 2 penalties, like caught it not off target, but saved the 2 penalties. One from Mokoena, a typical penalty taker we saw during the match, and also saved from evidence 2 players that can score. Another fantastic striker. I think from Memolodi Sundowns. So looking at Nwabali right now, are we seeing the way? Don't you think that there can be an European transfer
That's
in the pipeline?
The move is there, and I think Chipper put the price $2 million right now. So they are looking to making that money. It's really going to be for them.
For now, I don't think there's any goalkeeper that comes close.
Prior to this match, a lot of people were looking at Williams to
to be the goalkeeper of the tournament for saving 4 penalties, which no goalkeeper has ever done in the AFCON before.
Not just
breaking
that,
that record.
even FIFA World Cup.
Even FIFA World Cup. So he has actually created. He has actually created a record. He has actually created a record. But looking at the head-to-head,
that has been balanced.
Yeah, that has to be balanced already. Looking at the head-to-head now, against him and Wabali saved 2 today, and Wabali won. So that's to tell you. And look at the number of saves Wabali had during the open play. You know, that's to tell you that Wabali actually is in better position than him right now in this tournament.
But you can't take anything away from Williams.
Yeah, you can't take anything.
No.
He had fantastic
now, looking at it, Nigeria already in the finals. Against DR Congo or Cote d'Ivoire, do you think see Nigeria taking the trophy?
Well, I think our fans will be facing off against DR Congo that we're taking on what's it called, Ivory Coast, because the advantage of being a host nation coming into the final, you have about 80% of the fans of being the local fans, being your own fans.
Yeah.
And you know, 2, they are coming in for a revenge against the Super Eagles after that 1-0 considered penalty from William 2 seconds in that group stage game. So that is 2 faces, and now we're having a rejuvenated Ivory Coast team. Because they sacked Gasset in the group stage, and now they have Faye as the manager, who has really, patched the team up right from the from round of 16 down to the finding themselves in the semi-final. It has really been, just a push from here and there for Ivory Coast. That's really been a good competition. But when you look at 2 players who are back, who can be a major factor for Ivory Coast going to the final, Adingra and Sebastian Haller. These are fantastic players that can come in and make the difference for Ivory Coast in the final game. So that 3 faces is why I don't want Nigeria to face off against Ivory Coast in the final. DR Congo will be a better one for us.
And looking at Bright Osai coming into the game today, his first start in this.
Is this his first start or second start?
I think it's first start.
This is first start.
Okay, this is first start.
I think it's his first start right there. So coming into the game, his performance.
This should be his second start. I think he started in the 3rd game for Super Eagles
against Guinea-Bissau. Okay,
he started the game against
Guinea-Bissau. But this is his first start in the knockout stages. So looking at it, Solomon, if you will rate his performance, Bright Osai, what will you be putting on? You saw the runs, the defensive work.
In fact, I was scoring very high because he was present. He was actually present. He was doing all the marking, both clinical marking and dirty marking. Dirty job. He was everywhere in the field where you need him. And if you look at the tackles, when the South Africans were almost, as he was the last man. Look at that beautiful tackle he had against. Is it Persica or he cleared the ball off his leg, 2 tackles. To me, I want to salute him, but it's a good one that I said we brought him today. But who was playing for him? Who plays him before?
It was Olaino. Okay, let me come into that. I think looking at Bright Osai in this game today, defensively it looks a bit shabby in the second half, but it's going forward. That is where Bright Osai actually looked very good. And you have to think of one thing at the earlier stage of his career when he was at QPR, he was more of a winger than a defender. Because when he was growing up, that he was turned into defender. I think at Fenerbahce, that's when he became a right back. But it's always different when you're playing 4 at the back and when you're playing 3 at the back and you're having the right backs or your wing backs playing more as a right wing back in the game, not in their natural right back position. Everybody can't really be like Olaino. Everybody can't really be like Saidu. Saidu is not at the top of his performance at this competition, but that doesn't mean he's not giving the best. His pace was even so evident in this game. And how much Olaino was really missed on the right wing for the Super Eagles today was so much evident. So I think I just hope that Saidu will fit for that final. We need him back in that left back position.
Yeah, we need him back in that left back position. Bright, if you can hear me, we are still waiting. Oh, so it's game on here in the studio. We're still going to keep talking about this game because we need to exhaust this kind of encounter and exhaust it to some extent. So looking at it, Osimhen, how fit Osimhen in the field of play today, Shegun? What would we rate his performance
good
today?
performance from him. Not really fit, but still being one of the big threats for the Super Eagles up front. And I think really great for us. It was really good to see Teramofi also come in and consider the charges of Victor Osimhen in this encounter. But back to Victor Osimhen, I just hope and pray that he'll be 100% fit for that final. I guess whoever we're facing that of the DR Congo or Cote d'Ivoire, we really need him in that final to be 100% fit for the Super Eagles because he is the major danger man for the Super Eagles of Nigeria. He hasn't really scored just one goal in this competition. That goal was in the first game against Equatorial Guinea. He hasn't really scored in this competition, but we can't take away the big work
his performance
up front. That was why I said during the program that it reminds me of a certain Olivier Giroud in the FIFA World Cup 2018 in Russia.
For France.
France won. Olivier Giroud didn't score a goal at that World Cup, but he was one of the most important player for Portugal and for France in the final.
Yeah. Hello. Good evening. Hello. Who is on the line? Yeah, Bright. Is it the same Bright that won the prediction of the game between?
Yes, Angola.
Oh.
Yes, Angola. Quarter-final, sir.
Yeah, quarter-final right there. So congratulations again. So how do you feel being the winner?
I'm very happy. I'm proud to be in Nigeria.
Wow. Yeah, that's so good. So and second, have you seen? Have you received your prize right there? Hello.
I've not received it, sir. I've not received it. I've already sent my account details, sir.
Okay, so
I've not received it.
We've sent it right now. Just hold on, and you know what?
Check your account.
Check your account and your Fidelity Bank account right there.
Exactly.
Yeah. And
exactly, sir.
Yeah, and check your bank account. My producer has sent it, and just confirm.
Okay, sir.
After you confirm, then call us back.
Okay, sir. I will, sir. Let me check it now, sir.
Okay.
Thank you, sir.
Yes.
Okay, sir. Thank you, sir.
Okay. So as I was saying, about this competition. So going to the final, it's expected that Victor Osimhen will come in big because that experience is needed. And where else, after scoring the first goal in the first game, how else can you end the competition by scoring the winning goal for the Super Eagles?
Yeah. So it's very, very important. Solomon, general performance of the South Africans. Looking at it, don't you think that football is a little unfair on them?
Honestly, that's why I used to say football is a fantastic, crazy roller coaster. You don't know where it will roll you to. Just take you to where you don't know. There's one comedy. They say, I don't know where they take me. It's at the point.
I think we have a call right there. Hello, Mr.
Sir.
Bright.
I will receive it, sir.
Oh,
thank you, sir.
Yeah, congratulations.
Thank you.
I hope you are telling your guys around there about us, Premier Sports Fan Center.
Yeah, I'm telling my friends.
Yeah, please
about
they
Premier
can always
Sports
join.
Center,
Tell
sir.
them to join in. Tell them
Okay,
to
sir.
predict. And after receiving it, how do you feel right now?
I'm very much happy, sir. I was still doubting if my prize will be sent to me. So because the other time I sent it, no response. But I'm so happy that you guys have replied me. I've received my prize. Yeah. I'm very much happy, sir.
Yeah, congratulations again.
How do you feel about the Super Eagles qualifying for the final of the
Super Eagles? I don't know why. I always have confidence on their game because even when they say 5 penalty, I never give up. I still have that confidence that they are going to win it. You can see my prediction that I said congratulations in advance. When Super Eagles even lose the penalty, I have that confidence because those boys, those squad, at least they are trying. They are improving.
Yeah, and looking at this game, where are the points, the part of the Super Eagles setup that you think they should improve on going into the final?
Okay, the way I see it is their striker. They have to do teamwork because they are lacking of understanding. Most of them.
I mean, they are passing
straight. Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Yeah, so
there should be giving straight passing. Concentrate. So that is the area I'm saying it. But their defender, they are still trying. They have to be very careful especially when the opponent striker, when they are close to eating. They have to be very careful not to give penalty, not to give them penalty. That is the only area, sir.
Yeah. So congratulations on your wins, and join us for more predictions. There are still more prizes to be won right there. Tell your friends.
Okay, sir. I will, sir.
Let them bombard us with their prediction, and we do what we say we do right here. So we keep our words.
Thank you.
And please tell somebody to tell somebody about us. We are here.
Okay, sir. I will, sir. I promise, sir.
Yeah, and I hope you have subscribed too. And just tell them to also
subscribe. I will do that now.
Okay. Thank you. So thank you very much. Congratulations.
Thank you, sir. God bless you, sir.
Yeah.
Okay, sir.
And that is our win. That is our winner.
That's our winner.
Calling in to show
appreciation. Yes.
So it's not audio prediction.
It's not
whenever
audio.
we come on here, say you should predict and we keep
our words. Yes, and we keep our words right there. So congratulations again, Bright. You are our winner for the game between Nigeria and Angola prediction right there. Nobody got the prediction right for this encounter.
I was just wondering if South Africa are beating Nigeria, I'll be banned
on Twitter. Especially our Ghanaian brothers.
You hide your face in shame.
My goodness. The Twitter sport, is for salvage. When you hear stuff like they never see this coming, you know that something is that. And we also have another call right there. Hello, good evening. Hello, can you hear me? Hello. Hello, can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you. Good evening.
Hello, good evening. So, who is on the line and where are you calling us from this evening?
Yeah, my brother. I'm calling from the US.
Mr. Ben. First, how do you feel? Nigeria will give them no chance coming into this competition realistically. And currently in the finals of the Total Energies AFCON. How do you feel right now, Mr. Ben?
Obviously, so excited. To be frank, I was watching it from the office. If you look at the way I shout for my office, some of my colleagues just came up. It looks like AFCON when you won.
Wow.
Yeah, at least it's another Nigerian joy after all the suffering and everything that is going on in the country. At least this one brings people together, and with that, it makes people feel at least give them some kind of solid something to look and say, oh yes, at least we are here. It's really, really nice.
Yeah, so looking at the way the game went, we saw South Africa dominate most of the game right there, even the extra time. Would you say the Super Eagles have to improve in their all-round gameplay in the regulation time?
So this is the thing. Bafana were not like in terms of good playing of soccer. They are not up to Super Eagles. And if you see that Super Eagles has been like way up there ahead of Bafana. But any of those clubs, if they want to play Nigeria, it looks like they want to play the final.
Yeah, they usually come with their A game.
Yes, come with everything they have. So and that is the thing like a super giant like Chelsea, if you excuse me to use that word. If they want to play you, they want to play you with everything they have. So that is what happened today. But I think Nigerians in overall, Nigerians they're fantastic. They just need to be a little bit more clinical and then precise with their passing themselves. But they were great.
So, Mr. Ben, let's talk about Osimhen. How impressed have you been with Osimhen, considering the fact that he's the African Footballer of the Year but he has only been able to score a goal in this tournament so far.
I mean, the thing is, you don't have to be the one to score.
Mm.
But you can actually create chances because as he's playing, is a lot of people are, all the defenders and other players around him because they already know that he is very deadly. So they hold him, they leave him space, but he has chances, and his presence actually kind of shakes the defense.
Yeah, his presence.
So that is the thing. You don't have to be the one to score.
Mm.
But if you actually will create something, it's better. Like what's his name? Guardiola. I was watching one of his clips when he was telling you have to be the one to score. If the next person is 1% better than you, then let that person score.
Yeah.
So that's the thing. You don't have to be the one to score and be the one to create the chances. And maybe your presence actually will help your colleagues score, which is what they want. The whole thing is just to win the game.
Yeah, you're actually right there. And for you, so far in this competition for Nigeria, who do you think has been your standout player so far?
Actually, Osimhen has been mine. Why I say that? Yeah, why I say that is because it's like it gave everything. Sometimes because I was thinking that he won't want to.
Oh, we hope Mr. Ben can call right back, our regular on this show. We hope you can call back because we've actually missed him there. I think due to the bad run of we know he supports Chelsea.
He's a big Chelsea fan.
He's a big Chelsea fan.
Probably Chelsea fan has really affected him.
Yeah. Just make him to hide his face.
No, not hide you.
Hide his face. He's a Chelsea fan. Hide your face.
So, the gaffer, your final take on the game as well.
Now I can talk. When we are talking about president, I cannot believe. My colleagues here, he was hiding his face. He did not want to look at penalty. Hey, guy, I say, well, look at it. If they win, they win. If they lose, they lose. But anyway, thank God at last, Nigeria won it. I was thinking when it get to penalty, Nigeria will lose it.
Penalty has not been Nigeria's. We saw even the Super Falcons lost out of the FIFA World Cup to England. But looking at it, not everybody can look at the penalty. You can see Guardiola, even Nwabali, the goalkeeper, he didn't look at the penalty. So it's just one of those things.
It was a highly tension game.
Intensity.
The intensity was high. The tension was high. Thank God. That's where I want to say South Africa actually tried. Because they've not put Nigeria in this kind of condition before. I'm very sure they put the whole of Nigeria under pressure.
Under pressure.
Yes. Because when Murphy scored the first goal,
scored the first penalty.
He already scored the first penalty. I just say it's one of those things. They lost, but it's not who lost first that always lose. Sometimes it didn't have a way of turning around. So finally, it's a good game. Good one for South Africa, but I salute South Africa. They did not just they are part of the heroes. They got to the semi-final and they fought well, but it's just unfortunate. It's a penalty and it's nobody's game.
It's anybody's game.
So it's Nigerian that were lucky. So congratulations to South Africa. Congratulations.
So Shegun, your final take.
Good game for both teams. I'm talking about Nigeria and South Africa. They came in here with their A game and they gave a good account of themselves. And just really unfortunate that one of them had to lose out in the 9 minutes of this game through penalties, penalty shootout. And all the goals we've got to this game were from penalties. But good luck for Stanley Nwabali. That is my most impressive player in this competition, and it looks like he's a worthy contender for even the player of the tournament, not just of the goalkeeper of the tournament, because he gave a good account of himself in this competition. Let us have a worthy final. That is all I want to know.
Yeah, so let us have a worthy final right there. Thank you for joining us. Don't forget to subscribe and tell somebody to tell somebody about us. We are here for you. There are a lot of goodies to steal when you heard Bright right there, an happy man. His prediction came through. He was the first to predict, and he went on with that 10,000 naira prize right there. You can be the next person to win. Just stay with us subscribe, tell somebody to tell somebody about us. Tell your friends, your family, your foes, even your enemies about us. We are here to entertain and not just keep you unentertained. We are here to entertain you, and we are going to keep doing that. So you join us on Friday for our show, the Talk Sport on Premier Sports Fan Center. It promises to be exciting, mind-blowing. So you stay with us. Till then, my name is Afolayan Adeyemi, and thank you guys for joining us today. So it's a good night, and God bless you. Congratulations to the Super Eagles of Nigeria once again.
Una Jackson no dey score. Just hold back. Jackson score one.
Definitely.
Galaga. Arsenal versus Zurich. A win for both, automatic qualify. A draw, also qualify. Let's go hear what the fans have to say. This is Premier Sports Fan Center. My name remains Beningwe. Please don't forget to subscribe.